This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC 168 Fight Week, Wilder versus Fury Fight Week, MMA news and controversy with Henry Cejudo. Let's react with the MMA-Holes. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. We are here. Wednesday night, season 4, episode number 7. Jesse is moaning. And how are you, Jesse?
Happy birthday, NH. I'm wonderful, wonderful, Moss. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Now, happy birthday, NH. Moss, it's Anne's birthday. Are you
It's
gonna say
Anne's
happy
birthday. What?
You're supposed to say happy birthday after I say happy birthday.
You don't tell me what to do. I could say whatever the hell I want. Happy
birthday, NH.
Happy birthday, NH. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day, and it's good to be of drinking age. Now, finally, you can do it legally.
Is Anne
Wonderful,
here?
wonderful.
If Anne's here, I will sing for her.
All
But
right.
I will not sing until Anne is here.
Everyone drop a happy birthday to the Queen, the Knitter, in the chat. I hope she had a wonderful, wonderful day.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And Jesse, just lead us in song before.
But is she here?
Well, I have Mike's there.
Oh, she's here.
She's on Mike's lap.
Okay, sure. Moss, would you like to join me?
No.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear NH. Happy birthday to you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, everyone drop the happy birthday
That
cakes.
was my manly singing voice.
That was very good, Jesse. It was wonderful, wonderful.
I decided to make it a
Wonderful,
little
wonderful.
deeper because I feel like since it's a female, she should probably get a little more excited if it was a dude singing to her. So I try to act like a dude when I was singing.
There you
that.
go. NH, I hope you had a great day. I hope Michael treated you well. I hope you got everything that you wanted.
Back up, or you
And
go to sleep.
donation.
Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Blood!
Would it have killed you to invite me to the stream? Maybe I needed that. You think I was on YouTube from start to finish because I like it so much?
I can't. Oh,
Come
man.
on. That wasn't fair.
I'm sorry, Vlad. I mean,
That's not fair. Come on.
listen, we're ruthless. We're a ruthless bunch over here, and that was witty. I have to give him that much.
was a little
Inside.
low.
Listen, shout out to Vlad. All right, anyway.
That wasn't nice.
Well, that's the perfect donation for a show like tonight. Because some may say this is going to be a heartless show. And, well,
Super chat.
we'll find out. Skit Scat. What's up, Skit Scat?
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up,
Love
Skit
ya.
Scat?
Less than
Wonderful,
3.
wonderful.
What's up, Skit Skit?
We love you too, Skit Scat. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, Vlad. The donations are down below. Knock yourself out. And what we're doing is, we spoke about this before. We have this mythical donation down below in the description. And if someone drops that donation, immediately, the name of the studio, well, it's after them. So instead of saying from the Queen Studios of New York, it's from the so-and-so studios of New York. And then if we move to Arizona, you hold on to the studio name unless someone else does that ridiculous donation. Down below, check it out and let's see. Jesse, do you think
From the Vigo Studios of
What?
New York.
they didn't donate yet?
Oh, that's. I thought a Vigo was gonna do it.
Now you just gave him a free studio.
I assumed.
Yeah.
from the Vladimir Studios
No, they
of
didn't.
New York.
They got to don't Jesse. They have to donate.
From the Frank Pavon Studios.
So every
New
show,
York.
we're gonna open it up with your name if you
super
drop that crazy donation. Harvey, what up?
I'm not sexist either. But my couch is though.
No.
20.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Harvey. Thank
interesting.
you for letting us know. All right, here we go. We're going to get right into it. Okay. So this morning, we were looking at the MMA news, and we scheduled the stream a little bit earlier because we saw a couple of tweets. We saw a couple of stories out there, and racism in the news. We see on our thumbnail, well, we see Henry Cejudo holding a bottle of syrup with Aljamain Sterling on it, and Karyn Bryant really upset. Okay. I have a lot to say about this.
You're going to go to sleep.
And,
And you need to back
Vlad.
up, or you can go to sleep too.
Shame on Karyn for race baiting for no reason. Also, happy birthday to Anita and H.
Happy birthday, Ann, and shame on Karyn, right, Jess?
Oh man, this is such a tough subject for me to talk about.
Not me. Not me. Listen,
You know why? I know you're not afraid to step on toes, but I am.
I'm not stepping on toes. I'm being real. And I'm
Yeah,
about to be real tonight.
I'm afraid to step on toes.
Fuck the toes. Here's the deal. Okay. Racism, let me start it off like this. Racism sucks. It's ridiculous. I've seen it firsthand. I'll tell a quick story and then I'll move on. When I was in my band, back in the day, we had a drummer, an African-American princess. She was a lesbian. It was a double whammy. And I always joked around, come on with this racism bullshit, right? I never really, I knew it was out there, but I never seen it firsthand. I saw it firsthand how fucked up people could be treated and how racism is real. And I was blown away. I was legit blown away. And it changed my outlook on racism. I think that it is terrible. It's atrocious. You can't, I don't even know what to say. It's a terrible thing, okay? So I don't back racism in any way.
You're putting another human being down for how they were born.
Yeah, there's racism should be illegal. But when it comes to jokes, okay? When it comes to people poking fun and having a little, just joking around, there's no line when it comes to jokes. That's how I look at it. If someone has a good spirit, if someone throws in a joke that's a little, I don't know, out there, and they mean well, they're just fucking around, and it's obvious, then what are we doing here? Like for real, what are we doing here? And I'll tell you in a second this story over here that I saw earlier. And it's just enough's enough. It's so, the sensitivity is so ridiculous in the hypocritical people out there. I don't know what to say anymore. I am sick. Enough being so fucking sensitive. It is ridiculous. Enough is enough. All right. With that being said, Henry Cejudo threw stuff out there, and Karyn Bryant was offended by it. Okay?
Even
Now,
though it wasn't directed towards her.
Karyn Bryant has no business being part of this conversation. Now, the fact that she said something has us talking about her. So if this is a publicity stunt,
It is.
well, my Nubian princess, I guess you mission accomplished. I guess. Oh shit! Did I say Nubian princess? Oh fuck! I'm racist. Anyway, Jesse, could you give me the story? And we're going to open up the donations in a second. I'm sure everyone has a lot to say here. We have a plethora of colors in this chat room, and I love each and every one of these people, knuckleheads in this chat that love to make jokes, poke fun at everybody. No one's safe. It's ridiculous. The shit that we're going to talk about right now is going to make you nauseous. And the fact that this fucking idiot, Karyn Bryant, and I'm telling you, I cannot fucking stand this lady. I can't stand her. Karyn Bryant has a YouTube channel as well. I drop a goat with an arrow pointing at my fucking name. She bans the MMA-Holes in her chat. And anyone that mentions the MMA-Holes,
She banned the word.
the word MMA-Holes is banned from the sensitive cunt, Karyn Bryant.
Well, I mean, I think that's a little far.
And she even posted a video. She even posted a video about this. Okay? Listen, this woman is fucking out of her mind. She is absolutely out of her mind. Congratulations for getting yourself on ESPN and constantly getting jobs at the UFC. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. Her cunt husband, Wade, is a piece of shit too. Let's get into the story over here.
Can I just say,
What? Go ahead, Jesse.
I love to support you, Moss. I will always support you.
Yeah.
but I can't say I support all of your opinions, or at least the way they have come across.
That's fine. I don't care. I do not. Karyn Bryant, I don't like you. In any way. You are a hypocrite. You're an absolute, and you're using this race bullshit to be in the news apparently because it makes no fucking sense.
Okay. I do believe that she was using this as a publicity stunt. It's very, very clear that she ployed herself in order to get her name in the headlines. And it worked because now we're talking about her. She's in the headlines and blah, 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 blah. But now I don't personally believe this was a racist attack by Henry Cejudo. I think he was just joking around and just being an idiot. If I were to read this, I would probably have chuckled because I would have thought it was a little funny. But on that same note, as devil's advocate, trying to be as fair as possible, I can understand why someone might find that offensive. Not that I found that offensive. I don't think it is an offensive comment. I think he was just screwing around. But I do understand why someone might find that offensive.
Okay. So people get offended by the littlest things, right? That's what I've noticed, especially doing this stream. Everyone gets offended by something, right? And it is what it is. Why is Karyn Bryant the spokesperson of offended people?
But you understand, she's just doing her job. Like
her job, no, her job is to report the fucking news. Her job is to fucking talk about MMA, not about racism.
Her job.
Where are the MMA-Holes? We can talk about whatever the fuck we want. Karyn Bryant, who are you to fucking be the spokesperson for the fucking African American movement?
Her job is to stay relevant. That's her job. Her job, because, and you mentioned it before, Fox and ESPN did a great job staying very diverse, having a woman and an African-American woman at that as a news spokesperson for the sport. That's a fantastic job by ESPN, by all the networks that she's worked for, because it does keep it diverse. But her job is to also stay relevant. I understand that as a media person, as a journalist, she's not supposed to have an opinion. She's supposed to literally deliver the news and move on. But the MMA world is a whole different world. This is not like you're turning on the news in the morning and then expecting just for someone to tell you what's going on without any biased opinion. This is MMA. The whole sport of MMA, including the journalism, is very, very opinionated.
Karyn Bryant is such a hypocrite. She said she's not sensitive. You know, she likes joking around. Just get to the story, Jess. You have to get to the story so people know what the hell we're talking about here. Now, I mean, unless you live under a rock, I mean, this is all over the place. Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling should be the fight that happens.
Okay, let me tell the story first before you get on the topic.
I want to fucking kill somebody.
All right. According to MMA Junkie, ESPN's Karyn Bryant chides Henry Cejudo for calling Aljamain Sterling Aljamima.
Aljamima.
Okay.
Incredibly racist.
Let me read the
fucking
story first.
Syrup. He called him syrup.
Okay, let me.
What the fuck?
No.
How is that racist? How is syrup racist?
Can I read?
Oh, okay, good.
Can I read the story?
Holy shit.
Thank you. All right. UFC bantamweight champion Henry Cejudo is the self-proclaimed king of cringe, but the direction he took things Monday night is something entirely different. Cejudo was recently asked by ESPN about potential next challengers for his title, which, due to injuries, he has not defended since defeating Marlon Moraes to fill a title vacancy last June. His internet response seems harmless enough, but then in a tweet promoting the interview, he referred to contender Aljamain Sterling, who is African-American, as Aljamima. This
it is funny. Look at it, Vlone in the chat says I'm black and I don't find it racist because you have a brain in your head. I mean, it's not racist in any way.
All right, but wait.
I mean, listen, I'm the spokesperson for the real black people. Where are my black people at? If you're offended by that, you're not a true black man or a black woman.
Okay.
I'm speaking in honor of you because I don't want you to come across like some weak fuck that's mad that he was called syrup. Okay, Jesse, back to the story. I'm sorry.
Okay. This appears to be reference to Aunt Jemima, an old school syrup mascot who's often used in racially pejorative sense. All right. Mm-hmm. So understand, people have used Aunt Jemima as a racially derogative expression in the past, and that is why Karyn Bryant jumped on.
What's the key word, Jesse? In the past.
No. Okay, I worded that wrong. They still use Aunt Jemima as a racially derogative expression.
Who uses Aunt... Jesse, I live in 2020.
It says it right
I'm 42
there.
years old. I am 42 years old. I have never heard in my life, swear,
I have.
Hand on the heart, I've never heard in my life someone use Aunt Jemima as a racist slur.
Hand on the heart, swear to baby Jesus above.
Okay.
I had a coworker who did use that as a racial slur.
Can you please use it, and this is... for an assignment right now. I'm a black guy. Okay, use Aunt Jemima as a racist slur to me,
No,
please.
I've never heard him use it in direction of her. Like he would say it behind her back. He
All right.
would say stupid things behind her
And
back.
what would be racist about Aunt
No, he
Jemima?
called her Aunt Jemima. So like anytime she was walking up or coming into the store or whatever, it'd always be like, oh, Aunt Jemima's coming. Or he make some stupid
So he said it about
comment
another woman.
About another woman.
Did she look like Aunt Jemima?
No, she
What'd
was.
she look like?
She was just an African American older lady, and
Okay.
he would call her Aunt Jemima
All right.
because she had an attitude.
So she was an African American woman who was an older woman, right?
She had a little bit of an attitude,
Okay.
and because
So that
he
fits the
didn't like
demographic
her,
of the character on the
no,
syrup.
she looked nothing like Aunt Jemima, but because he didn't like her, he would call her that.
Okay. So he's a clearly racist person.
No, well, I wouldn't know. I don't know him that well. I can't say yes or
So
no.
you're just throwing this guy under the bus, and you don't even know if he was using it in a racist way.
No, in this situation, he was using it in a racist way.
But you said he wasn't racist.
I don't know if him as a person is that racist.
See, this doesn't make any sense to me because was he meaning it? How is he meaning it racist? I don't understand.
Yeah, he would say it in a racial form of way.
I've heard racial slurs, some fucked up things, and you clearly know it's racist. Aunt Jemima? What the fuck?
I've seen it. I literally, like, I swear to God, put a Bible in front of me, put me on a freaking lie detector. I have seen it happen. So I'm.
How? How is it racist? How is a bottle of syrup racist?
It's not the bottle of syrup, Moss. You have to understand what they're comparing it to.
What? She's a black woman on a fucking bottle of syrup. They're comparing.
Listen, I'm
she's an
not-
old black woman that. All right, I can't.
Listen,
oh my God,
I'm not
you're being an
saying-
Aunt Jemima, Jesse. You're being a fucking Aunt Jemima.
Listen.
Wait,
I'm not
I can't
saying
fucking. This
I
is so
agree.
stupid.
Stop.
This
Jesus
is so
Christ,
dumb.
You're so. All right.
What are you defending right now?
I'm not defending. Listen, I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying that I think that this is something to get upset about. I'm just saying if I were to take a step back and try and understand where someone's coming from, which I think is fair, then I could understand. I don't think it's a racial slur that Henry Cejudo
Do you think it's right that people are upset about the a bottle of syrup being offended by? Do you think that's actually someone should be offended by?
Honestly, it's not my place to judge. People come from different backgrounds. There's a reason they think the way they do.
Okay, but do you think that is offensive?
I personally do not find that offensive. It was clear he was just trying to joke around. He was just screwing
and
around.
especially in this way. Now, read the tweet of Henry Cejudo.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is I am besides myself with this. I think racism is
just trying
horrible.
to be
Don't get me
fair.
wrong. I think it's horrible. But this is not racist.
No, you're right.
Read the tweet.
All right.
Fuck.
He says Triple C doesn't even pay attention to Aljamain Sterling Silver. Secondly, Triple C wants to fight you, Peter, but your English needs to get better. You ugly communist potato.
He calls him a communist.
Yes.
Okay.
And
There's nothing
last-
wrong with that, right? I mean, isn't a communist a little bit worse than a
Yeah.
bottle of syrup?
And last but not least, my tune-up fight, the Cabbage Patch Head, Jose Waldo.
Now, all right, let's put this whole tweet together here. This is the most retarded tweet I've ever... Oh, shit, I said retarded. Now, that's... I don't know. This is the most ridiculous tweet I have ever seen. It's such a wacky, put-together tweet by a man who calls out women, who says he wants to fight women. He wants to punch women in the face. That's how ridiculous this man is. No one talks about him wanting to beat up women and steal their titles. But they're talking about this? They got the communist part completely... Karyn Bryant completely disregards the communist part of the tweet. Conveniently. Like, what the fuck? All right, what else is with this story?
Okay.
Holy shit, I can't even believe this.
Cejudo also denigrated Russian challenger Peter Yan as a communist potato and denigrated his lack of English proficiency. While the tweet was written in a plausibly deniable way, ESPN anchor Karyn Bryant, also African American, clearly considered it to be racially charged as she called Cejudo out for the attempted joke. This is what she said. She said, "Champ, I respect your talent and I have thick skin, but if you are wondering if calling at Aljamain Sterling Aljamima was racist, the answer is yes. Yes, it is. Please stop." She also followed that up with, she responded to several of those who left her replies claiming Cejudo's response wasn't racist.
Wait, can we just back up for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so she respects his talent. Okay,
Yeah.
well, she should, because if there weren't talented people like that, she wouldn't have a fucking job. So she should respect that. And I have thick skin. That is a fucking lie. That is a fucking... I saw it firsthand.
Well, she has to say that because she's in the public eye. She has to
She is
protect
full
herself.
of horse shit. Her mouth is full of horse shit when she says this. She has thick skin. I told the story in the beginning of the stream. I'll tell it again. She banned the word MMA-Holes because I put a goat with an arrow pointing to my name.
Well, she didn't like the idea that someone was better than her.
Thick skin. Then her fucking cunt of her husband or boyfriend, I don't know who Wade is, but he's just fucking timing people out left and right for saying the dumbest shit because they have thick skin. That is the biggest piece of shit comment. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. It's a lie. So what did she say after that?
So people responded to that tweet that she left saying that he was not racist. And this is what she said in reply to some of those tweets.
Oh my God.
One of the main ones was, I am rarely offended, to be honest. And maybe he didn't mean it, in quotes.
He didn't mean it.
She said mean. Mean what?
Mean what? Like mean it? That he called her a bottle of syrup?
No,
like what?
No, because someone responded and said he didn't mean it that way. And then she goes, and maybe he didn't mean it, but that doesn't mean it's a great idea for him to keep using it. I pointed it out in the hopes that he'd stop. I like Henry. I don't have a problem with him. Just thought he could learn something here. ...
Learn something from a VJ? Karyn Bryant is a fucking VJ. That's what she is. She came from MTV. Hi, I'm Karyn Bryant, and here's another music video. Look at me. Look at me, I'm Karyn Bryant. Here's another music video. She gets into the fucking MMA world. She does great. Moves up the ladder, ESPN. Congratulations. Good for you. Stay in your lane. What are you fucking Martin Luther King now? What the fuck? You're a VJ. You're a fucking VJ. That's like me as a YouTube personality going out there righteously and telling people, you can't say that, you can't do this, that's racist, and speaking on behalf of all the people. That is unbelievable. That's unacceptable. This is a professional fucking athlete that doesn't have a racist bone in his body. Nothing has ever said that Henry Cejudo is a racist human being. This is what does it? Is she fucking nuts? Is she nuts?
Well...
Is there more, Jesse?
Yeah, let me just pull it up real quick because I didn't pull it up on the website. So let me just pull it up real quick. Okay.
Listen, I mean, I'm just calling her out. I'm calling her out. Karyn Bryant, you are a hypocrite. You are thick skin. Oh, damn. There is nothing thick about your skin. That shit's fucking paper thin. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'll show the tweets over here. There's some tweets. Some things kind of are missing. Now,
yeah. I've got some of them here, too.
Just show the Aljamain Sterling thing. We love the Funk Master. He's on the show twice.
Yeah.
By the way, Aljo, we saw you saw our message. Just respond to us. We wanted to get a quote from Aljamain, but he didn't. Maybe he's trying to dodge his bullet because he knows what we do over here.
He'd be smart, too. He's in the public eye, and he doesn't want to,
Listen, Henry Cejudo did nothing wrong. And neither did Aljamain here. Now read this tweet, Jesse.
He said, it was at this very moment Mighty Mouse made Henry Cejudo say, okay, I give up. Let me turtle. I always liked soft-shelled tacos. You better hide that burrito belly because I'm starving. Folded and quit. Now.
Yeah, so, I mean, listen.
Wait, this was posted before Henry Cejudo made that comment.
Boom.
And Henry Cejudo responded by saying, ask the rat what happened the second time around. I sent his ass packing back to Asia, bend the knee. So Henry Cejudo is basically saying, well, he made a taco comment toward me first. Why can't I make... So basically this is all revolved around
unbelievable.
food. Wait, it's all revolved around food. Aljamain Sterling's calling Henry Cejudo a taco. So Henry Cejudo is calling Aljamain Sterling syrup.
And Karyn Bryant is telling everyone, that's horrible. That's horrible. How dare you call each other food? You're racist. Like, what the fuck? Dude, Aljo, listen. Aljo didn't say anything wrong. Henry didn't say anything wrong. They're fucking with each other.
They're hungry fighters. Listen.
They're cut weight.
It's just so silly. I just don't understand how this could escalate to such a serious situation. And this doesn't make any sense.
Listen. I know there's some people that are gun-ho and I don't want to keep talking about this racist shit.
This is a Twinkie.
But yeah, what? I'm a Twinkie. It is so ridiculous that she actually had she should apologize to Henry Cejudo, but instead we had it like the other way around here.
Well, she made it so that because she clearly looked stupid, so she kind of turned it around on everybody else and was like, well, I just hope he learned something.
Learn something. You know what we learned, Karyn Bryant? That you're a cunt. That's what we learned.
Come on.
You are a cunt.
That's not
to
fair.
think that that's racist shows us that you're racist. There's no way in hell that that's racist. Now, can you please? She is a cunt because we know this from experience.
Yeah, I don't think you should call her that.
I can call her whatever I want. Now, listen. There's a tweet that's unavailable over here. Okay? Apparently it was a Karyn Bryant tweet and it looks like it was pulled.
Yes.
Okay. Now I would love to know what Karyn Bryant said in the tweet, but she realized I'm in over my head.
Well, none of the
Wonderful,
actual articles have that tweet, if I had to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
They
So
missed
that
it.
miraculously vanished and it says, and what does Henry say over here?
Henry said, can I call out Funkmaster a dolphin instead, Karyn Bryant?
Good for you, Henry. Good for fucking you. Listen, you're a cringy son of a bitch, but good for you standing up for yourself. Like, what are we doing, Karyn Bryant? What are we doing? Now, okay, so we have the Aljamain, okay, here's a little bit more on Twitter.
Yes. All right. So Aljamain Sterling said today, he said he ate a bad burrito in an interview. Follow the thread. My body is rock solid. Come fight night equals hard taco. He fought Mighty Mouse and his body was a soft shell taco. He folded. Keep reaching though. Right? So this is him defending himself for calling Henry Cejudo a taco.
Yeah, which he shouldn't have to do.
Right. And Henry Cejudo responds, and he continues to stereotype Mexicans. When are you going to get on him, Karyn Bryant? Hashtag all lives matter. And then he puts a taco emoji.
Yeah, good for you, Henry. This is ridiculous. Like, you know what? This just shows you how ridiculous Karyn Bryant is. She really should fucking backtrack and say, oh, I fucked up. I done fucked up.
You know, there's a sense of pride for Karyn Bryant. As a female and female journalist for a sport that is predominantly male, I feel she is so prideful and tries to stay so confident that you're not going to see her back up and apologize, because that would, to her, would show a sign of weakness.
Karyn Bryant says this on Twitter.
Karyn Bryant says, lastly, of course, Aljo shouldn't have used the taco burrito disses either. See how easy that was? And then Henry Cejudo says, finally, heart, bend the knee, Aljamain Sterling.
So
they both got scolded by Mama Bryant. It's literally, this is what happened. It was Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling, the 5-year-old children, and Mama Bryant. And then Mama Bryant saw little Cejudo do something wrong and was like, don't do that. And then Cejudo goes, well, but he did this first. And then Mama Bryant goes, well, you don't do that either. And then everybody's a big happy family. It's literally a scolding by a mother.
a lot of people like Karyn Bryant, right? She has done very well in her career, and like I said, congratulations. Good for you. I'm happy that when people succeed, I am happy for them. I am not disappointed with her success and jealous or any of that stuff. I think it's a great job. Being an African-American woman, doing what she does right now, and having a leather face and still in front of the camera, ESPN still paying her the big bucks. Good job. Seriously. It's a fantastic thing that she's doing.
I respect her grind.
She's a trendsetter. When it comes to the women's journalism and mixed martial arts, she's done a great job.
Yeah, I respect
But she is a straight up cunt. She is a fucking sensitive cunt. That's what she is. I'm gonna listen. It is what it is.
I think that's, I don't know.
It is what it is. I don't
get
care.
it if you don't like her. I get it if you have your animosity for certain reasons, for situations that have happened in the past. But I just feel going that far.
I'm going that far. Her husband is triggered about everything. The show that she does, the MMA Heat, is like the worst fucking show I've ever seen in my life. I am glad you banned me and everything that has to do with the MMA-Holes because it's trash. You have a UFC fighter on that show, Aljamain Sterling. What is that fucking? What's the mole's name?
What?
The fucking mole, Joe Bond. That guy. The dreamy Joe Bond. She, every 5 seconds, she's like, I'm cutting you off now. I did this now. Like, shut the fuck up. The show's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You triggered bitch.
Yikes.
I listen, I have no fucking patience for this. No patience. It's not racist. It never was racist. And Karyn Bryant, shut the fuck up. That's what I have to say. Jesse, any last words?
Listen, like I said, I don't want to step on any toes. So no. I don't think it was offensive. I don't think it started offensive. I think that was just normal fighter banter back and forth. This is what we like to see on Twitter. This is what hypes up fights. This is what MMA fans purchase, you know? So to me, I don't think there was any racial intent behind it. But like I said, if I were to play fair, I could understand why someone might get offended, but I don't think it was worth getting offended over.
And it does ruin, like, Aljamain Sterling is trying to get in there, man. He's trying to get in there. You know, the Funk Master deserves a shot at that belt. You know, let these two go back and forth, have a little fun. They're not doing it, like, listen, what Conor did and said, the towel thing and all that shit, I thought it was funny, but yeah, I could see the racism there. I could see it, you know? The religious stuff, I could see. And that, to me, I think is fine. But I understand. I can see that side. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it escalated further than it needed to. I think
it's crazy.
People are getting to a point, it's almost like the SJW thing, you know? Like, people are getting to a point where everyone has to play Captain Save-A-Ho, you know? And I'm guilty of it. Like, I try to be as righteous as possible in a lot of situations. Like, I try to keep myself from getting into bad situations when it comes to this stuff. But I like, everybody wants to be the hero, you know? It's getting to a point where, like, even the older generations just don't give a fuck. Like, they're just like, oh, well, we're a liberal country now. Let's, you know, it's really frustrating, if I had to be perfectly honest.
It is. So
you can't say
enough.
anything without getting called out.
Karyn Bryant, shut the fuck up. No one cares what you have to say. No one cares. And Henry Cejudo, good on you. Good on you. I hope you and Aljo fight, man. I really hope that fight happens. You both deserve it. It would be fun. The Funk Master, a shot at the title. This is you can't call each other food anymore. Let's play some donations over here because we're severely backed up.
Super chat.
Harvey.
I thought Henry was black. What did I miss? Man.
All right.
Just don't call anyone a bottle of syrup and we'll be fine. Thank you, Harvey.
Or a
Appreciate
taco.
It's crazy. And it sucks the whole, well, he said that and she said that, so why can't I? It sucks that we have to play that childish game.
Yeah, it's very childish. To say, oh, well, he said this, why aren't you yelling at him? That's something a kid would do.
Aljo did nothing wrong. Cejudo did nothing wrong. I'm sure neither of them were offended by it, but Karyn Bryant had to swoop in on her with her vulture claws and try to get a piece of the action.
Super chat.
Hey. Hello to all the holes out there. Hi, big head Mose.
Hey,
waving.
What's going, Gargoyle Face PBR? How you doing?
Stop it. You guys are so mean to each other.
Hey, listen, we gotta bust each other's balls.
Why are men so mean to each other?
It's part of the game, man. It's all in good fun. We can't, as long as we don't call each other syrup, we'll be fine.
Dustin Rain says nothing makes it racist just because he and Aunt Jemima are black. It's because the name is so close and Aunt Jemima isn't a tough figure. Rafael Palacio says, didn't Khabib start talking shit to Conor first when the Khabib...
You need to back up or you can go
You can say that.
Too.
Yeah, you can go. You can say that for sure.
She needs to listen to the Tyron Woodley song. People are way too sensitive these days.
Get on my goddamn nerves.
I tell you what, I love the fact that this community is mixed. We have people from all over the world, all different colors over here, and we're all here to have a good time. That's what it's about. It's not about fucking me telling you, you can't say this, you can't do that, that's racist. No, fuck that shit, man. Enough. There's enough shit going on out there. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Is it crazy, Mouse?
Yeah, it's crazy. We're going to keep the donations rolling through, and then once they're done, we're going to move on from this topic because it's sickening. It really is.
You know what sucks is, like, I understand.
Man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Fook that JBJ's bleached asshole is racist against dark skin.
Yeah, why aren't you bleaching your asshole black, man? That's racist, Jesse.
Because it wouldn't be bleaching if you were turning it black. You'd be dyeing it.
There's no black bleach?
No.
It's racist. You should put some syrup back there. I mean, maybe I live under a rock. I mean, I could. Like I said before, I've seen it firsthand. It's fucked up. Racism's messed up, but
yeah.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Nicole Wilson says, I love how I can have an unfiltered opinion here. And that's the best. I think that's the best wording I've seen so far. Like an unfiltered opinion.
Man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
True grit.
I'm boycotting Karyn Bryant for her prejudice against the MMA-Holes.
Listen, you try to go in her chat, the MMA Heat, go in that chat and drop MMA-Holes in there. You can't. It's blocked. I mean, that's kind of...
Well, it depends on how you write it. If you write it a certain way, you can still get it in.
Yeah, you got to be
That's
crafty.
What she said. But if you write it other ways, certain ways are blocked, certain ways are not. So it just depends on how you write it.
I mean, that's how you know you made it. She even made a video for us. The trolls.
When she got her award and she's like, we had some trolls in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks for the shout out, Karyn. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, so a couple more donations coming through over here. Thank you to the donators.
Man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
There is truly nothing wrong with what Triple Frahole said. I think what Karyn said amounts to just one thing. Who let the woman into a man's conversation? Henry is just talking banter with a fellow fighter. This is the hurt business and words are therapeutic.
Yeah, like I said, I think fighters, this is what we pay for. You know, we pay for that banter. We pay for them to say horrible things to each other because it hypes up a fight. Otherwise, why would we want to purchase the fight? They make it entertaining. So let them say whatever the fuck they want. What does it have anything to do with us? It's not. Is it affecting your life? Is it affecting Karyn Bryant's life? No, it's not. Let them get themselves into trouble.
It's got to be a publicity stunt. It has to.
Well, yeah, she's definitely looking to get her.
You need to back up, and you can go to
stupidity.
sleep too.
Give it the benefit of
Did
that.
Karyn rebuke Olio for the racist things he said about Henry? I don't think Karyn took offense to anything he said about Henry. It appears that Karyn's virtue is very selective.
Yeah. If you're gonna speak,
I'm not gonna go there.
Listen,
I mean,
if you're gonna speak, you defend all the races. Don't just go one. I mean, maybe because she's like, well, I'm black and I have the right to say this. No, if you're gonna be so righteous, defend all the races. You know, go in there, guns blazing, and take all those racists out. Those terrible people that call other people food. Because I mean, there's not worse things out there. Karyn. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of Karyn Bryant. I don't know if that came across that way.
I want you to pause that real quick when you're done.
Okay, hold on.
Famous Amos is my favorite black guy and best choke chip cookie on world has gone too far to the left both for women and minorities and I hate it.
It's a shame. It really is a shame. All right, I'll pause it. Go ahead, Jess. Thank you, Clocks.
I need the thing because I'm going to scroll up and see it. So I saw someone in the chat. Moro Tele says, I quit following MMA-Holes when they started with the Conor rape accusations and now this racist shit. They start with bullshit, hot, controversial topics to get more views and it's too on the nose. Yet you are still in our chat room. You quit following us, but you're still here.
Yeah, we don't need your sub. We just need your eyeballs. And
so,
that's what you do.
Really, buddy?
It's fine. Listen.
Keep talking.
Listen, if you don't like what we're saying, there's a lot of people that don't like what we're saying, and that's fine. We have an opinion, you have an opinion, and that's why this chat room's over here. We have a chat room on the screen where you can say whatever the fuck you want. Like, I mean, your opinion is here on the replay. You could watch it back and see your opinion. Scroll up this little thing, unless YouTube, decides to block it. But, you could put it right in this box over here. Do you see Karyn Bryant doing that? No. Do you see any of these other MMA outlets doing that? No. We were the first. This is the first MMA platform, the first MMA show to ever have the live community on the screen.
And
do your research. So listen, you can complain all you want. You have every right to do that. And if we see it, we'll read it. And your opinion's fine. Listen, we may not agree with it. You may not agree with us. But at least you have that fucking platform. If you want to be muted, go to those other platforms where they don't listen to you and they don't give a fuck about you. Think about that.
And we're the first MMA show to have a king and queen face on a mug.
That's right. I don't know what the hell that means, but thank you. But appreciate your comment. All right, here we go. More donations coming in.
Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. You suck. Boom, roasted.
Did those tweets go out on a Taco Tuesday?
That's racist. Can't do that.
That's racist.
Can't do that, man. It's terrible. How dare you say that? Ryan, we see your comment. Yeah, I know. You're saying that Mystic Roots is sending you free. I don't know why you're saying it over and over again, but appreciate that.
Terry Reese in the chat says she is a hypocrite. She excused all Rampage comments about loving black women and laughed when he mock motorboated her breasts.
Yeah, this woman, I'm telling you, man, she's something else.
Better get your pancake self out of here.
Is that how? I don't know what that means, but it's hysterical. You better get your pancake self out of here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, can we say that? Am I allowed to say that?
I don't think that's racist. What is racist about pancake?
Well, syrup goes on it, and syrup's racist.
But it's a pancake, not syrup. You're saying pancake. If you said get your syrup self out of here.
I don't know.
Man, you better back up. You're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up. And you can
I can't look at syrup too. The same again.
Is Triple C really Triple K?
I guess. Henry, what do you say about that?
That was a good one.
There he is. Look.
That was a good one.
This is a racist man over here. Look out.
That's
the
Triple
racism
K.
is pouring out of his eyes. Look at him. That's such a racist guy. These donations are killing
So many SJWs around here, man. Everyone's got to save a hoe. It's Captain Save-A-Ho Day.
You know what? Because if you have a hot take, on a topic, right, it gets seen. And Karyn Bryant had to throw it out there, and everyone's talking about it.
But who cares about what her opinion is about what someone else said? Like,
well, there's a cost. and there's a price to pay.
Back up.
And now she's paying with a reputation of being a fucking trigger bitch.
Lastly, of course, so she did acknowledge what Oyo said but saved it to the end,
Yes.
like the back of a bus, to address it, and only because her people probably rebuked her for being a skull-faced hypocrite.
Yikes.
I'm offended by her bizarre cleavage.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I don't either. I got lost. I got lost a little bit into that one, but
Yeah, Karyn Bryant. There she is.
yeah, I don't know. Listen, it is what it is. Everybody has an opinion, right?
Man,
Yeah.
she could fucking wave the flag for women in media,
That's
mixed
my
martial
thing,
arts.
like-
She has the platform,
Yeah.
and then she uses it on that.
Exactly.
Like what a
You
retard.
gotta back up.
I couldn't agree more.
Now you need to back up, and you can go to sleep too.
Karyn Bryant is fully okay with Rampage pretending to motorboat her titties, but lets Cejudo reference a bottle of syrup and a black man and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, listen.
And her husband just stands there while some other guy's motorboating her multiple times. Like,
But back to what you said, I couldn't agree more. Like, and it kind of goes into Vlad's. I know Vlad was just fucking around, but he makes a valuable point. She has this platform. Like, if I was in her position, she has this platform to really make a difference for not only her, not only for women in the journalism of MMA. I mean, there's women in other journalism for other sports, but for MMA,
yeah, that's how she chooses to use it.
and she chooses it on this.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Now that's racist.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
That's racist. See, now, if that's what fucking Henry Cejudo said, then yeah, that's Karyn Bryant. You come in there and knock yourself out.
But more to the point, when Vlad says that like Rampage was mock motorboating her and stuff like that most women would find offensive, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine, giggle it off." But the moment someone makes a comment about race that has nothing to do with her, all of a sudden it's a big deal. Like, there are so many things she could have done.
Man, you better back
It's just
up.
frustrating to see, you know?
Man, you need to back up, and you can go to sleep too.
Too bad Karyn wasn't riding with COLBY.
Yikes. Oh, that's far.
Oh man. Help! Oh my god.
I don't know if that sounded like a crash moth.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's terrible. We can't say that. I don't think that was racist. I think that was just horrible. Anyway. All right. Thank you, Eric Melton. We got one more coming in over here. It's from Anus McGregor.
Aw, super chat.
Fat Nicker. I got a big hairy beanies.
See,
Poop
now,
on me.
Yeah, you can't do that. See that? Now that's racism right there. You can't do that. Listen, if you want to say that's racist, I'm with you. All right, now let's move on. We've said enough. 44 minutes of this shit. Let's hit the likes, baby, because we got video. Let's go, people. We're moving on from this topic. A lot to talk about tonight. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes.
The dislikes can choke on a dick.
All right, so let's move on. I mean, if you missed the whole rant about the whole Karyn Bryant and Henry Cejudo thing, just roll it back and check that out. And let us know in the comment section when the stream is processed what your thoughts on it, because I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts. Yeah. Another donation coming in.
Man, you better back up, or you're gonna go to sleep. Man, you need to back up, or you can go to sleep too.
Law, sorry, I'm on a kratom high. Why don't you get a kratom sponsor, you kratom bigots? But yes, about Karyn, I think she's actually racist and it's manifesting itself with her attacks on Triple Bean. I think that should be the talk right now. Karyn equals racist.
I always said this, and I really want to... Whoa, shit. You can't do that. Anyway, I always said this. The people that cry racism the most usually have the most racism inside.
I disagree.
The people that are the most vocal about it.
I disagree.
Okay, help me out on this.
Because I grew up in a family where like that was completely unacceptable, extremely inappropriate.
But were they going around righteously preaching about racism?
No, never.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I disagree because there are times that you say something and I'm like, that's pretty far.
No,
it's pretty racist.
You're missing my fucking point, and I hate when people miss my point.
Oh, why are you getting so nasty?
I'm not being nasty. What I'm saying is this. The people that go out there and preach about racism, the people that go on social media and public platforms and then in social settings and just push their racist opinion and say, that's racist. You can't do that. You can't say that. Those people are usually the ones that have this hidden racism, and it's not really hidden because that's what they're basically pushing it out there. Those are the people that are racist. People that tell racist jokes, listen, sometimes they blanket it under the racism. It's like these knuckleheads that are throwing in donations over here. There could be some blanketed donations over there where they clearly are racist. I don't know. I'd like to think that our community is not racist. That's what I'd like to
then
think.
You're thinking completely wrong.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not.
Are you? Nothing is 100%.
There are clearly some serious racists in the chat.
Nothing's 100%. So there's some bad seeds in there. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, okay? When it comes to the people preaching like Karyn's doing over there, that's racist. Now listen, her husband is white. So is he the safety net where she can go around and do this shit and be like, well, I got a white husband. I can say whatever I want. That's like, I got a black cousin. I have a black cousin. Do you see me going out there and be like, I'm going to say whatever I want about racism because I have a black cousin? No, that's not what I'm going to do. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Howard Stern has a black co-host. Does that allow him to do whatever the hell he wants?
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. And first of all, I don't think she was thinking race when she found her husband. She clearly just... No,
I'm horsing around there. I'm just horsing around when it comes to that. What I'm saying is the people that usually throw it out there the most have a hidden agenda.
Oh, super chat.
Karyn and her hot wing looking ass.
Now, okay. I don't know what to say about that. But the way that was put together, well, there's food involved. So I don't think...
Everyone's food now.
I don't think we can say that. I don't think you can say that.
Well, he just did.
I don't know. That's unacceptable. Is that racist, Jesse?
I wouldn't know. I don't know what context he's speaking in.
I can't. When did we start? When did we start here? PBR?
I think KB might have a bigger forehead than most.
Oh, it's possible.
Yes.
Let me say this thing. Ooh, shit.
Indeed.
And Henry Cejudo. We have a... Let me look at me now.
Well, you and Henry Cejudo have about the same.
That's mine. Let's look at Henry. No, Henry's got me beat. Actually, Henry... See, the problem is this, Jesse. Let me tell you what the problem is. When you start, like, I'm getting, like, the little wings over here. And listen, I'm going to be 43 soon, for God's sake. So I don't even know why this is even here. But the middle's still good. The middle's still there. The problem is this.
We're going to have to get you some Rogaine soon.
I know. The problem is when the middle starts to go, and that's what I'm seeing on Karyn and Henry. The middle part's going. That's the problem. Then I'll worry.
Karyn's middle part. I think Henry has a pretty straight hairline.
I don't know. What are we doing here? What's going on here? Anyway, there's a couple of donations. Hey, ST, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that, ST. We'll get into the next stories over here as donations are on fire tonight. On the MMA-Holes.
Super chat.
Karyn the raccoon eats diarrhea from Connor's anus.
That's actually a true story. All right, Jesse, let's go into the news here.
Speaking of Henry Cejudo. Ah, shit, Moss. You know what? Never mind. You X'd out of my my shit, man.
What happened?
Shame on you.
It's okay.
Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Plan to leave the judges out of the rematch, says MMAnews.com. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are days away from their rematch. The two heavyweights' previous bouts left them with knowledge of what they bring into the boxing ring, and with that in mind, both men seem to predict an early night come Saturday at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
King K, what's up?
Can't be racist if you follow Luke Thomas #SoyAlife.
Luke Thomas would not touch this. He wouldn't touch this with that. I mean, listen, if you're working, here's the thing. If you're working for a company
Luke Thomas
that
is
pays
the,
that signs your check, you got a difficult time talking about this, right?
Yeah, Luke Thomas is the guy. He's the groundhog. When it starts raining, he goes back and hides in his tunnel.
You guys are the ones that sign the check. So that's how we have the freedom to talk about what we want over here. And it's difficult because we're getting demonetized. We'll definitely be demonetized for this, of course. But I'd rather get demonetized and have you guys fund it and bullshit about this than be handcuffed, work for someone else, and not be able to talk about this. And we have the best sponsors out there that know we have good hearts. It's like everything is like, listen, Karyn Bryant, I don't like her, but hey, listen, whatever she does, great success. I don't want her to fail or anything like that.
Yeah, you can't wish failure or anything.
I wouldn't want her to be in the helicopter crash like the other thing said. I hope she's successful and she has a great life. You know, like I don't wish harm upon anyone, you know? I think that's where it gets rough. But when it comes to, you know, speaking your mind, we have the luxury of being able to say whatever we want. And I do appreciate this platform.
Even though you called her a cunt.
Well, she is a cunt. I mean, listen.
I mean, that's.
She is. She is.
Pretty nasty. All right. Where was I?
I don't know. Talking about Karyn Bryant's vagina? I don't know.
Fans should remember when Wilder and Fury last faced off, it ended in a draw, and for Fury, he seems to be counting that as a loss in his mind leading up to the rematch. He does not intend on leaving it to the judges this time, according to what Fury said upon arrival in Las Vegas. Fury called Las Vegas the home of the champions and promises to put on a show. He added, "I am knocking that bum out in 2 rounds. It's going to be an early night." Wilder has never been shy about going for a finish, and the knockdown he got towards the end of their first match seems to only motivate the WBC heavyweight champion to get the KO this weekend. He said, quote, "We all know that boxing is the hurt business, and we both have had intentions coming into this fight." Wilder said of Fury when he made his arrival in Las Vegas. He also said that he is looking forward to our energies colliding and having an amazing fight. Wilder also predicts a knockout for the rematch, but also promises to do more amazing things in this sport. In one of his featurettes, Showtime has been running leading up to Saturday. Wilder's improved game in his past rematches is put on display, which could be the reason he is slightly more favored to win than Fury.
So is he the favorite, Wilder?
Yes.
You know, a lot of people are picking Wilder. Let me look at the lines over here. Bet DSI. We'll talk about Bet DSI in a second. But they're pretty much even. It's even money. I mean, Wilder is like a little bit of, actually no, not. I mean, it's pretty much even on Bet DSI. But hold on, let's get rid of this. I got too many things open. I gotta close some shit on this. But this fight is really interesting, and Wilder looking very confident. And I'm watching some of these interviews with Tyson Fury. And I have to say this, I'm getting a little nervous. I think the last fight, I picked Wilder to win. I thought Tyson Fury won. Doesn't matter, went to a draw. And now with the rematch, after watching the first one, I got to think that Tyson Fury has the edge. But it looks like Wilder's thinking that Fury is either injured or there's something wrong, and he says he knows. And he's very confident he's going to knock him out this time. Wilder's pretty much knocked out everyone. And some people say he knocked out Fury in the last fight. But somehow Fury got a little longer of a count on the way up. Regardless, I am very excited about this fight. I think it's crazy that they're charging $79 for one fight, essentially. But the fight itself is very interesting. It's fascinating. Can Wilder do what he's done to pretty much everyone other than Tyson Fury? Will he put him to sleep, or will Tyson Fury just completely outbox him? Man, maybe Wilder does know something. I'm going to go with the Gypsy King. Just because I just feel like he's just a better pure boxer. I think he's very intelligent. I think he knows he's going to correct the mistakes that he did at the end. And it really was one mistake if you think about it. And get the dub. But if Wilder catches him again, I'm sure he's going to make sure he puts a little extra juice in this. Jesse, who do you have in this fight on Saturday?
Wilder.
Bomb
Squad!
I'm got to tell you, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for the Fury fans out there. If you're a Fury fan, I would be very nervous. A lot of people are going Wilder. He is very confident. And the interview with ARIEL Helwani with Fury, he just looks tired. He doesn't seem like his fun-filled self. You know? Kind of talking about life after boxing and stuff like that. I think he has 2 fights left on his contract. Yes. Pretty much said he did everything he had to do. Let me know in the chat, will you be partaking in this boxing? I know we're an MMA channel, but we'll be reacting to this as well on Saturday. Let me know in the chat, will you be partaking in the boxing? Yes or no?
12 years ago, Henry Cejudo was given a gold medal. Yes, sir, says Nick C. Boxing is greater than MMA, no cap. Polar Bear says Bomb Squad all day. Wilder's going to knock him into tomorrow. Hell yes, hell yeah. Fury, let's see, though. Yes, yes, yes. Probably not. LOL. Moss sold me drugs. Yes, duh. I will be here fighting the demons. Fook, yes. Aljamain started with calling Cejudo taco, and Cejudo retaliated. Heck yeah, I will be watching you guys and the fight. Excited. I'm a boxing fan. Love you guys. 12 years ago, I was born. Boxing is rigged.
I like that name, Just a Drunk Swede. Like that one over there. Love you too, man.
100 fist pumps. Hell yeah, only the last fight, BBC. Wilder looks in better shape, though.
Just a Drunk Swede. There he is. Where's she?
Fook Karyn Bryant. And Mike Bisping for agreeing.
Did he agree?
Did he? I don't know. I mean, Michael Bisping is usually very honest with his opinions. And did he agree? We're going to look that up. Sometimes I'm with Mikey, like with the Michael Chiesa thing, and sometimes I completely disagree. But I got to give Michael Bisping credit. He sticks to his opinion and he runs with it. He's also friends with Karyn Bryant too, so I don't know if that sways him in any way. You know, they work together and shit. Jesse will look it up. Okay, we got another donation coming in over here. Where was that? It? Oh no, that was it. Okay, thank you, Just a Drunk Sweet. Appreciate that. All right, so let's actually, before we go into the next story, Jesse, let's play a word from our sponsors over here as we got 225 hanging.
Hanging with the boys.
With the boys. Actually, before that, we got to beat the ceiling. You guys are liking like crazy. Thank you very much. Let's confetti. Let's go. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes.
The dislikes can choke on the dick.
Yeah, baby. Look at all those fists in the air. And thank you for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday. All right. And like we said at the top of the show, there's a crazy donation, an absolutely crazy donation down below in the Streamlabs section. And if someone drops that, the studio will be named after them. So before every show, instead of saying from the Queen Studios, it'll be from Your Name's Studios of New York. So check it out down below. Who will be the first one to drop that insanity? If anyone drops it, I don't know. I don't blame you if you don't, because that's a little steep. All right, Jess.
All right, Moss.
You ready for some more news? Actually, no, before the news, we should get into our sponsors real quick. You ready? You ready, Jesse?
I'm ready, Moss.
Cue the music.
Mystic Roots is a boutique organic hemp farm located in the Pacific Northwest. Mystic Roots provides the type of quality and product that you will absolutely not find in those old CBD companies. Mystic Roots products are homegrown on a trusted Oregon farm and completely organic, so you don't have to worry about those extra fillers or additives that those other CBD companies don't tell you about. Visit Mystic Roots with the link in the description and get free shipping on any order over $35, as well as the best quality flowers, edibles, extracts, and cosmetics. Use promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, for up to 15% off of your entire order. Ever since we started using Mystic Roots, we've never wanted to turn back to any other CBD company. Once again, visit Mystic Roots with the link in the description using promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get up to 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. The best CBD products in the world. 15% off. Link in the description. Promo code MMA-Hole.
Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDIAZ offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description with promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get up to 100% bonus match as well as $25 as a welcome bonus today. We play there ourselves and recommend BetDIAZ if you want to add some exciting fights or any of the sports you are watching. Once again, go to BetDIAZ with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get a limited time 100% bonus offer as well as $25 as a welcome bonus to make some extra cash on the sports you know and love. It's only a game until you bet it at BetDIAZ.
Yeah, we got some really big fights this weekend. Tyson, Fury, Wilder. Get your bets in on BetDIAZ. Double your money. MMA-Hole.
Do you put your body to the test day in and day out? Do your muscles feel so stressed and fatigued that it hurts just to get out of bed in the morning? Whether you're a rigorous athlete or a hard worker, you want to buy a massage gun that provides the best therapy in the market. Theragun provides an all-in-one massage and recovery tool. Theragun helps you release muscle tension, soreness, and recover faster. Use the link in the description below and start using a deep muscle massage treatment unlike anything you've ever felt. Again, head over to theragun.com/holes and get a $40 saving with 2 free attachments and start feeling better, moving better, and recovering faster with tension and soreness relief.
You can save on a Theragun? What? Yeah! Oh yeah, I love Theragun. Link in the description.
Do you own a business, event, or organization and are looking for the most efficient tools for marketing and advertising? Sticker Mule offers easy online ordering with a 4-day turnaround and free online proofs with free shipping. Use the link to Sticker Mule in the description below and get incredible promotional materials such as durable and waterproof vinyl stickers, coasters, magnets, customized tape, labels, bumper stickers, and more. Free shipping, free online proofs, fast production, satisfaction guaranteed. We use Sticker Mule for all of our marketing needs and we've never been happier with the products we receive. Once again, visit Sticker Mule with the link in the description today.
That's right. Sticker Mule's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Say goodbye to toilet paper with a Moss restart. Say goodbye to toilet paper with affordable premium bidet attachments by Lux Bidet. Upgrade your bathroom with Lux Bidet's beautifully designed bidet attachments featuring chrome-plated water pressure and a temperature control lever for a more elegant look. Lux Bidet attachments features user-friendly control knobs that are simple to operate. Simply connect your Neo bidet directly to your toilet or sink water supply to deliver your preferred level of water enjoyment. Use the link in the description to Lux Bidet and check out using promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, for 10% off your entire purchase. When your bidet arrives at your door, you can register your product on the Lux Bidet website to extend your product warranty from 18 months to 2 years, and then you can register your bidet ID as a $5 coupon code towards your next purchase. Once again, use the promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, at checkout with the Lux Bidet link in the description for a cleaner, healthier, happier butthole. Happy bideting!
Happy bideting. Yes, baby. Check out the bidet in the description.
Can't believe I messed that one up. I'm ashamed of myself.
That's all right. The second time was wonderful, wonderful, Jess. Let me fix the likes over here. 110 likes. Thank you for the likes. Keep liking away. We'll beat the ceiling all night long every 50 likes. Jesse. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, by the way, Lee W., if you're in the chat, haven't seen Lee W., we have a bidet behind us. Let us know. We spoke on the email section. Let us know the deal so we can at least get this to you, or, you know, the conversation. Lee W., shout out to Lee W.
He knows the deal,
He knows the dilly.
According to ESPN.com, Henry Cejudo targets Jose Aldo and Alexander Volkanovski as his next fights. Henry Cejudo is on a quest to cement his MMA legacy, and he has former champion and current one in his sights. Cejudo, the UFC bantamweight title holder and former flyweight champ, told ESPN on Saturday that Jose Aldo is his likely next opponent. He also said he's eyeing a potential future super fight with featherweight champ Alexander Volkanovski.
You know what? Like, the Volkanovski thing, how tall is Volkanovski? Do you know?
I don't know.
I want to take a look here. All right, as you're talking about, I'm going to take a look.
Cejudo said that fight is not yet a done deal. The numbers got to add up, he said, but that is indeed the opponent and date he is expecting. Aldo is a former UFC featherweight champion with 7 successful title defenses to his name. Cejudo beat Johnson to win the flyweight title in 2018. He successfully defended that belt with a 32-second TKO of Dillashaw, then the bantamweight champ in January 2019. Last June at UFC 238, Cejudo won the vacant bantamweight title by stopping Marlon Moraes by third-round TKO. Cejudo, who's only 33 years old, is only the 7th fighter in history to win 2 UFC titles in different weight divisions, and only one of 4 fighters to hold both of those belts concurrently. He recently relinquished the flyweight title. Cejudo, an Arizona resident, is also a former Olympic wrestling gold medalist. The accolades have led to him developing the moniker Triple C, the C standing for champion. After Aldo, Cejudo said he could be coming for a 3rd UFC title against Volkanovski. No fighter in UFC history has won titles in 3 different weight classes. Volkanovski is likely to have a rematch against former champ Max Holloway later this year. But if he wins and Cejudo gets past Aldo, that's a fight Cejudo likes a lot.
So I don't hate the Volkanovski thing. Now, Volkanovski, and thank you to the chat over there, 5'6", Alexander the Great, 31 years old, took the belt away from Max Holloway. Had a brain fart for a second there. And for him to fight Henry Cejudo, I mean, listen, super fights are kind of ridiculous, but Cejudo's 5'4", you know? He was big at 125. He moves up to 135, looked pretty damn good there. And yes, it's jumping up 2 weight classes, but it doesn't seem impossible. A Volkanovski versus Henry Cejudo fight. Would you like to see that, Jess? I mean, it's really, I mean, we're talking the real triple champ here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fascinating.
This is his only chance at it.
It's weird, though, you know?
Like Max Holloway, I feel like it's just too much. You know, 5'11" versus 5'4". That turns into a circus fight, right? It just seems like Max fighting his son.
Yeah.
But with Volkanovski being 5'6", a 2-inch differential in height, maybe not such a bad fight. I kind of want to see it. You would want to see it?
Sure.
But what about that bulge? What do you think about that bulge in the picture on Tapology?
Is that what you would call a bulge?
It's a burrito.
Yikes.
It's not quite
pretty
the burrito.
small to me.
It's a soft taco.
Wonderful.
All right.
It's not very impressive.
All right, get back into the story. I'm sorry. The story's over.
Yeah.
All right. So let me know in the chat. Would you like to see that Volkanovski versus Cejudo? Let us know.
Damien Detroit says, Mighty Midgets, Skullcrackers, all bag muff metal. Yes, Captain Vigo and B, the greatest 7%er of all time. Mike H says, LOL, the great Yosh, laughing my ass off. Aiden Santos says, meh, I take Adderall prescription. Says, how come nobody's talking about Triple C versus Francis Ngannou? Steve G.
Yeah, right?
Says, and H, no problem. President Vigo Jesse has high standards, bro. Rye the Tycogent says, Layla is Karyn Bryant. Captain Vigo says, and H says, it's a sock stuffed down his pants.
That's his kid sock. Or someone else's kid sock.
Canada says, LOL, Moss. Okay. That we be entertaining with the height difference, says Polar Bear.
I tell you, man, Cejudo go up to 145, I really didn't have any interest in. But now when you talk Volkanovski, and you're like, well, maybe there is a shot. Maybe there is a shot that the Cringe King can get 3 belts. I mean, listen, 125 is vacated now.
That's silly.
But that'd be nuts. I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, he doesn't even hold the belt. He doesn't even hold the flyweight belt anymore.
No, he doesn't. But I still want to see it. He vacated that. He has the 135. Yes, the 135-pound weight class is super held up. So eventually, if he went up, he would probably have to vacate that too. You know, but still, I kind of want to see it. It's weird.
Oh, please.
I don't know. In the era of just Yoel Romero after 2 losses getting a title fight, this is what we're seeing these days. So it's kind of like, I'm like, all right, sure. I don't know. I'll just go with it. Next story.
All right. According to MMA Fighting, Kamaru Usman to Colby Covington says the referee had to protect you from yourself so you can live to fight another day.
Oh, boy.
So we all know that Colby Covington has been kind of backlashing on the whole referee situation in that fight, and Mark Goddard had to defend himself. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Usman has no problem facing Colby Covington again one day in the future, but he definitely disagrees that their first fight somehow ended with a cloud of controversy hanging overhead. The reigning welterweight champion earned a 5th-round TKO after he blasted Covington with a combination that put him down on the canvas and left latching on to a leg, trying to scramble for a takedown. Usman followed that up with a barrage of rapid-fire punches that forced referee Mark Goddard intervene to stop the contest. Covington protested afterwards and then exploded on Goddard for the stoppage during one of his
Covington exploded on Goddard?
Yes, exploded on Goddard.
Wow, I missed that.
Confetti for the stoppage during one of his first interviews following the event.
So after he got stopped, he exploded on Goddard.
With confetti.
Oh.
Lord.
Usman vehemently disagrees with Covington's assessment, especially when considering the amount of damage Covington had already endured over 4+ rounds in the fight. He said, quote, hitting him with the right hand that hurt him, that clearly hurt him. Hitting him with the left hand, that hurt him. Hitting him with a series of punches against the cage, that definitely hurt him. And then the big right hand that just sat him down really bad. So he's hurt really bad. He got up. I let him up, trying to fight back up. and then hit him with another shot that just dropped him. For a referee looking at all of that, at the end of the day, you're sprawled out and I'm beating on the side of your head. The referee's got to protect you from yourself sometimes. In Usman's opinion, there was absolutely no controversy regarding the stoppage. Instead, he believes Covington might want to offer Goddard a thank you for sparing him from suffering any further damage that already included a fractured jaw. The only disappointment for Usman about the way the fight ended was that he didn't get to do it in more dramatic fashion. He might get another chance if Covington gets his wish after calling for an immediate rematch in the wake of his loss at UFC 245 this past December. While all signs are pointing towards Usman facing BMF champ Jorge Masvidal in July, he's open to running it back with Covington in the future.
Yeah, I hope that happens. That was a good fight. You know, it sucks because like this, all this BS talking about the stoppage, and we're missing the point that it was a great fight. Going into that final round, very close. And the thing is, you know, with Covington really running his mouth, the picture says a lot, right? And this is right before the controversial strikes and all that shit. Look at this picture, Jesse. Right? Take a look at this thing. This is Usman ready to hunt a man who has a broken jaw and is just begging for mercy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this picture says a thousand, like, he is fucked up, right? Now, say what you will about those strikes and everything like that. It's over and done with. Stop complaining. Colby, get a win back, you know? And I think you're right back in the mix, you know? It is what it is. You lost. Stop complaining. No more. It just doesn't look good anymore. Just move on. Fight, I don't know, Michael Chiesa or whoever. And then I think he's right back in the mix for a title shot if he wins. Right? What do you think?
Yeah, I say it's fair.
But hopefully he does bounce back because I do want to see that run back for sure. But now here's the question, Jesse. Will Usman be running? Will he be dodging, you know, Colby Covington because it was a difficult fight?
So. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Usman, if anything, knows what to expect more now than he did before.
And listen, Usman wants to get paid. You know, this man, he got the belt now and he's looking for a paycheck. I can't blame the guy for looking for a paycheck, but he's not really that active. Well, he's injured and stuff like that. So hopefully he can get healthy and defend the belt a couple of times, and maybe they can run that back. It'd be fun to watch. But I just want to see some fights.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Hi guys, raised fist, drunk savage. Just giving money 50 like.
Hell yeah, baby. Brett Baratheon, thank you. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Anyone else wants to drop that dono? Link in the description or hit that super chat. Appreciate it. 114 with the likes. 150. We'll do it again. We got another donation coming in. You want to beat the ceiling again?
Sure.
Then tell them.
Like.
That's how you're going to get them to like this video.
Yes.
For sure. Like.
Man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Cejudo don't want that smoke. He is scared to fight black guys. Mighty Mouse is the only nigger he has fought, and in my opinion he lost both fights. Cejudo knows he can't beat the blacks because they are faster and their dicks are bigger than him.
You know what? I thought he lost a second too. I thought Mighty Mouse won as well. You think that's what it is? It's he's afraid about the he doesn't want to fight Aljo because he has a smaller dick than Aljo? Jess? I mean, he clearly does. I mean, let's look at this picture over here.
It's not very impressive.
Let's analyze this thing.
Yeah.
Here's Henry. It looks like he's climaxing.
Yeah.
You know, what is he celebrating over here? It looks like an Olympic medal. He's definitely not celebrating the size of his dick.
The tiny peen.
Oof.
Yikes.
Well, listen. And he's 5'4", just to keep that in mind.
Well, that's no excuse.
Well, you know, maybe it's, I don't know. But does he have a cup in the Olympics? When you wrestle in the Olympics, do you have a little cup?
I would assume so, yeah. I think
so that's with the cup.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a cup.
Do they wrestle?
Is, Any Olympic wrestlers in the chat? Do they know?
I'm thinking there is.
Google this, Jesse. Hold on. Let's get a little closer.
It's a sport. Of course there's a cup.
Yeah?
Yes.
What is that thing? Hey, guys. How you doing? My mouth's off my... Hold on a second. There we go. Hey, Henry Cejudo's cock. How's it going, guys? Did you know that Aljamain Sterling is Aljamima? I'm the one that told Henry to say that. He keeps listening to me. That's right. I'm not sure why my mouth is over here, but it just is.
I think this is getting a little weird, Moss.
No?
Yeah, I think it's so much.
Should I change it?
To what?
Well.
Super chat.
I'm Dom Reyes. I beat John. I'm Dom Reyes. I'm Dom Ray.
Oh my God, it's Dom Reyes. Thank you, Dom. Appreciate it. He beat John. All right, let's get out of here. Let's move away from Henry's penis. I'm getting a little aroused and I got to stop this.
Yeah, I wonder if this is turning into something.
I think I'm going to I'm going to run this back and I'm just going to slow-mo it and slide my pants off slowly and beat off to Henry Cejudo's talking penis. Like everyone in the chat's doing right now. Now, this is content. You don't see Karyn Bryant doing that, right? Talking Henry Cejudo crotches. Next.
According to MMA Fighting, Thiago Santos discusses UFC light heavyweight title picture, saying, "I won't take a step back in return."
Yeah, he's kind of getting the shaft, huh? But he was hurt, and move on. We don't care about him anymore, right? That kind of sucks. He won a split decision with Jon Jones. He got hurt, and no one cares anymore. They're like, yeah, whatever.
Thiago Santos had fans clamoring for a rematch with Jon Jones after beating him on the scorecard of one judge at UFC 239. But a lot of things have changed since his double knee surgery. 9 months after Santos' impressive showing this past July, Jan Blachowicz has inserted himself in the light heavyweight title picture with a first-round knockout against Corey Anderson at UFC Rio Rancho. And Dominic Reyes is also in the running after going the distance with Jones in a close, hotly disputed decision loss at Jones at UFC 247. Santos, almost 100% certain he'll be able to fight in July. He expects to be cleared in March for training with no restrictions. But Santos, who hoped for a Jones rematch upon his return, no longer expects he'll get the next shot. The Brazilian light heavyweight, who holds a knockout win over Blachowicz, said that UFC recently offered an opponent, but he wasn't a fan of the name presented. Based on the UFC's offer, Santos doesn't expect he'll be rewarded with a golden opportunity, but the promotion's history of changing plans on a moment's notice gives him hope because the fighter they offered him makes no sense and doesn't interest him. Reyes lost a close decision at UFC 247. Santos scored at 48-47 with the champion after winning rounds 3, 4, and 5. If a close decision is the argument, Santos believes he should be ahead of Reyes for a rematch. But he understands if the promotion goes with Jones versus Blachowicz next, even though he doesn't see the Polish light heavyweight as the one to dethrone Bones in the octagon.
You know what I think the light heavyweight division should do, Jesse?
What?
They should all say, hey, John, man, you're great. You're fantastic. Let's go out and party. Like the whole lightweight division. Just go out. Just take them out on the town, right? Get them all coked up. Party like crazy. Get some hookers. Do the blow. Do the whole thing. Then get in the car. Put him behind the wheel. Force him to drive. Hit a pregnant lady. Like get him all looped up again so he gets suspended. This way they could all fight for the strap because there's no way. Rematches and all this shit, it's not happening. Blachowicz is probably the next guy, and then Jon Jones is either going to move up or fight Izzy. And then everyone's going to be waiting around. So everyone just get him out. Just take him out in the town, man. He's still drinking, having fun. Right? What do you think about that, Jess? Just run over a pregnant lady? Hop a couple of walls?
Yeah.
Sleep at your boy's house? Pico-gram it up, Yeah. Go for it. He's a party animal.
Sounds like an excellent plan, Moss.
All right. I mean, I think that's a good idea, but maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah. According to Bloody Elbow, Pereira tries to prove an illegal knee hit Diego Sanchez in the chest at UFC Rio Rancho. It looks like Mitchell Pereira does not agree with the way his fight against Diego Sanchez ended at UFC Rio Rancho.
Back up, you're going to go to sleep. And then you need to back up, you can go to sleep.
Back up, baby. Chrome's attacking.
Yo, I'm sitting in the movie theater right now watching Parasite. I have no idea how this movie won an Oscar. I'm thinking about getting up and just start shooting up the place.
No, don't do that.
This movie is so boring. Watching you guys is better than this damn movie.
Wow, it's that bad, huh? I want to watch it.
Parasite.
I heard the tail end of Howard Stern talking about it.
I don't want to watch it.
And he was saying that he didn't like it because there was just too much reading.
It looks ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it bad? He's in the movies sending us messages. Oh my God. So I guess I shouldn't watch it, right?
Yes.
All right. What is Ryan Reedy? What is he doing in the chat? I think he's on, I don't know. I think he's like all coked up and just spamming weird shit.
Ryan Reedy has some Rick Stone-esque qualities.
Ryan Reedy, Jesus Christ. Slow down, buddy. I mean, I've seen every comment.
What's your attention?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've seen every comment. So I don't know. I mean, do you want me to sell you drugs or?
Yeah, maybe because you're not responding. Like,
what do you want me to?
He's like,
what do you want me to do?
Look at me. Look at me. I deserve all the attention. Look at me.
Hold on. What do you want, Ryan? What do you want? Do you want me to sell you drugs? What do you need from me? Help me out here. You have my attention. You have it. What do you want? What do you want from me? You want me to? I don't know. What's this again, Jess? What's this here?
So remember the disqualifications for Mitchell Pereira?
You're going to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
What are the odds that Chrome has been talking throughout the whole movie?
Well, he's half black.
Yikes.
Can't do
Shots fired. Karyn Bryant would not like that comment.
Oh shit, we can't talk about this. I think if you're mixed, you can get away. Do you still fall under, like, say if I'm half white and half Asian, am I still a bad driver, Jesse? How does that work?
Oh man.
No?
I'm not going there, Mom.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Sorry, Karyn Bryant. Didn't mean to offend you. All right. Thank you, donators. Appreciate it.
I don't even want to talk about this.
Why not?
It's basically Mitchell Pereira saying that his illegal knee did not hit Diego Sanchez in the head. It hit him in the chest. So
What?
Diego Sanchez was kind of a pussy for falling out.
Wait, he said it didn't hit him in... Wait, what?
Yeah, he's proving that he hit him in the chest and not the head.
Did you... What? Come on. No.
Cause LIBERALS are pure evil.
Man.
Evil.
Yeah, I don't want to make it a political thing. Like, I'm not into politics. You know, I have my opinions, but I don't like to pull that into it. And it sucks that we went 45 minutes with the whole racism talk. But I think I'm over it. Next stream, I'll jump back into it again. I don't know. But I severely disagree with Karyn Bryant. Let me just put it that way. Maybe she's a liberal. I don't know. So, hold on. Is there a video of this, Jess? What are you choking on a cock? What's going on?
Oh, I was just showing what Kevin from Chicago is doing right now.
Oh.
That's all.
Oof.
Oof.
Damn.
Yikes.
So, wait, hold on. Is there a video? Is there like a video replay of this? I'll watch it. I can show it.
He posted on Twitter. It was like screenshots of where he cut his head right there. Of where he cut his head and where he hit him in the chest.
All right, let me see this thing. I mean, his forehead immediately sliced open after the knee, right? All right, let me look at this thing. So what is he saying?
He's saying
so ridiculous.
He's saying the illegal knee did not cut Diego Sanchez. That the knee to the left did. That was a legal one. And to the right was the illegal, what they called the illegal knee to the chest, and that did not cut Diego Sanchez's head like they're claiming.
Oh my God. So he's admitting there was an illegal strike, correct?
I suppose.
He was grounded. Okay.
Yeah, but
so I'm looking right
head.
here. I'm looking at two of these pictures in the top.
Body.
And it looks like it's cracking him in the chin. I gotta watch this again now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried that it wasn't an illegal knee like they're claiming.
Man, I tell you what.
And if so, then Diego Sanchez really...
Oh, God. Well,
he really looks like a pussy.
Yeah, Roberto's right, though. I mean, that whole knee would have grounded opponent. I mean, if you really think about it, it's brutal.
But you can knee to the body.
Knees to the face are brutal as is.
So you can knee to the body.
Hold on, I just want to... You can go to sleep, too.
Thought this movie was about some scary plague or something. Turns out it's about some gooks hustling some rich folks. They people in here want to see a parasite I'm fixing to upstairs and stick my dick in front of the movie projector. Get some action on.
I need you to do that. That'd be great.
So it's okay. So I thought it was about a plague too. I'm glad you told me that before I sat through this bullshit.
All right, that's racist, by the way. You can't. I mean, there was a little racism in there, and that's terrible, Chrome. You can't say that. But the full blown joke was funny. It just there were parts that are unacceptable. I can't allow that here. Okay, what are we talking about? Oh, so the whole knee thing, like if you're gonna have a grounded opponent, you know, then get rid of knees altogether. Right? I mean, a knee to the face is terrible. It's a horrific thing. So this whole grounded opponent, I guess it's because they're defenseless and this and that. It's a knee to the head is horrible. We've seen knees to the head destroy people. So just get rid of the knees then, if you're gonna do this shit.
Yeah. Moss, your beard is a big bad red Wolverine.
What do you think of that thing? It's getting really bushy. This might be the longest I've ever had it.
I like it this long.
And there's no product. I just have the I use the straightener. I use the straightener. I would like to say the name of the straightener. Sponsor us, please, because I love your product. But this that's without anything. It's just straightener.
You didn't put anything in it this time?
No. Well, the wax is beautiful too. Why can't the wax sponsor? If I can get the wax and the straightener, that to sponsor us, look at this beautiful. Like my face is like a gargoyle, but I could cover it up with all this shit. You know, the hair to cover up my dysfunctional face. It's like it's like magic. Just sponsor me for that shit, right, Jess? The wax, the straightener. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Could you imagine me without all this?
I don't want to.
No, she don't want to see it. She's like, more hair. Please, put it on your head and your eyes.
How are you on YouTube with an Obama phone?
You can answer that. I need a face bidet? Maybe. Maybe I do. So what were we talking about? Knees and shit? I don't know. It looked illegal to me.
Yeah.
What is this? Was this didn't he throw like 3 knees? Is he showing like...
I don't know. I think it was only...
I think this motherfucker he threw like 3 knees in this exchange. And then here's my problem. Where is Thiago Sanchez grounded in this picture? Where's that?
Well, now you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Oh, I kind of want to watch this back and screenshot.
I got more money than you, bitch.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. There you go, Chris.
Oh, wait. Is he talking to...
I think they're going back and forth.
Vlad? Now. Yeah, I think him and Vlad are going back and forth.
Yeah.
I was about to say, we didn't say that.
You sound like Ryan now, Moss. Who the hell's Ryan?
Who's Ryan?
Do I know this Ryan? And he must be...
Oh, Ryan Reedy in the chat?
Who's Ryan Reedy? Oh, the spammer? Am I spamming?
What are you spamming?
Why am I entertaining this? Like how do I get stuck in the vortex of stupidity?
Oh my God!
I'm the one that's supposed to be stupid, not you guys saying stupid shit. I guess you could too. So anyway, there's nothing that shows he's grounded. So this might not even be the knee that hit the illegal shot. Who cares? Next. What? I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, who gives a shit? He was dominated, Diego Sanchez. What do we got here, Jess?
Pedro Munoz respectfully calls out legends Uriah Faber and Frankie Edgar.
Munoz calls out legend Faber and Edgar. Can you... What are we going to the old folks' home here, buddy? What are we doing?
Well, easy fights. According to MMA Fighting, Pedro Munoz is
Two
tired
old guys?
Super
He's pulling a book out of a page out of the Connor book.
I will go back and watch it for you real quick.
Please do.
Yeah, Scat, can you do that seriously? And anyone else? And throw it on the MMA-Holes.com. Can you let me know if that is an elite? I think he's bullshitting us. I think there was, if I remember correctly, I remember multiple knees hitting, and then there was that one illegal one, and they stopped it. He was clearly down. I don't see a knee down in that picture. So if you could get to the bottom of that, Scat, I'll blow you after the show.
All right, pause him so I can get through this one.
Hold on, Anus McGregor's coming up, and of course.
I love that name.
Oh,
kind of.
super chat.
Anus McGregor.
Karyn B drinks my hot diarrhea and deeps dive.
That's true. That's completely true. I saw it in person.
Oh my God!
Look at it. There's my forehead. That actually looks like PBR. It's supposed to be me, but it looked like now I'm a Klingon. Look at that.
That doesn't look like PBR.
Yeah, well.
Come on. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does a little bit. I don't think we have PBR's picture anymore, and I would never show it, for God's sakes. He's a nice guy. I wouldn't do that to him. We're the ones on camera, you know? I can't do that.
Yeah, you put yourself out there, you know?
I know. Like, imagine if I showed a picture of Kainoto. Fucking internet would fall apart.
Wait, what does Kainoto look like? He doesn't look bad.
Little armadillo-ish, but I mean, it is.
Kainoto, he has good features.
Yeah, listen, if you're into armadillos. But
stop it. He doesn't look like an armadillo.
No, I love these guys.
Silly.
We're all horsing around. I like that picture, though. I should put this one up. What do you think? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Look at this picture. Karyn Bryant. You know what's going to happen to this, too? Like, I'm turning 43 on March 8th. Link address
fuck.
down below.
Getting
just send me presents, please.
To the end.
I expect presents, and we pay for this box, so please send me just a card. Address down below. 43 years old. Now you know why I'm covering my face. Could you believe this shit? 43.
Yeah.
What is it? What am I going to do in 10 years? I can't do this for another 10 years.
I don't even want to think about it.
Imagine 53.
I think of gray-haired Moss.
Think of that. You're going to just turn 20.
Where's my food?
You're going to turn 21 in 10 years. What am I going to do? And then I'm going to look completely hideous.
Man, you better back up. You're going to go to sleep.
There was a time where I looked semi-normal.
Go to sleep too.
Left in the middle of the movie and went next door. Now I'm watching Sonic. Definitely gonna shoot up this place. Nothing but a bunch of twinks in this bitch. They fixing to make a nigga go have to watch Star Wars and I hate those fucking movies.
Just do the Star Wars. Take it.
Isn't there there's other good movies that are out though right
That
now?
Sonic movie.
Joker's still in theaters, right? Go watch Joker.
If that is, yeah, do that. I don't think that is,
It's a good
by the
one.
way. But Sonic was like breaking all these records. It's a kid movie. So, I mean, if you have a family, I guess watch that. What are we doing? Thank you, Chrome. Replacement. Yeah, that's what I'll do. In 10 years, when I turn 53, Justin Jr. will take over. He'll be what, 20?
And then I
he'll
would
be
kill
your
myself.
age. He'll be 23.
Yeah, he'll be 23. And I'll be 33.
He will be your age. You'll be 33. It'll be the Justin and Jesse
I'd
show.
be 34 because I'm turning 24 this year.
The Justin and Jesse show. Think about that. And he knows what he's talking about.
You'd be 24, I'd be 34, you'd be 50.
I'll be on life support in the background. Just put me on the casting couch on life support. I'll be like, you got anything to add to this? Like, I fucking hate Karyn Bryant. And I'll just like roll myself back onto the couch like.
It's funny that Kynona says Metamucil shakes for Moss in a few years.
I want it now.
He already takes Citrusel. Like, what are you talking about?
I can't shit. It's probably because I'm turning 43.
Because you're old.
And I got this beautiful bidet going up my ass, and I'm constipated. I just want to clean something out. All right,
I don't know what are we doing.
This is Karyn Bryant. Look, and by the way, if you're just jumping in, run it back, and you'll hear our thoughts on the racism.
I'm looking for a lady to smash my balls in with a wrench.
Oh, that's hot, man. Aren't we all?
All right.
Wonderful.
Like away. Come on, peoples. 209 watching, 129 likes. Get out of here. Let's do this. All right, so what else? What else do we have here? Oh, let's see if he found
Nothing of
research.
importance.
Wait, we're done with the stories?
Well, no, the Pedro Munoz one, he called out Uriah Faber and Frankie Edgar.
Oh, man. Carrot Top. Have you seen that guy lately? Fuck, I'm going to look like him.
He's a looker, that one.
Yeah, Carrot Top. Like, this dude is all pulled back. Should I just start doing, like, Botox and shit? Should I, like, just, like, completely become plastic?
Although, I did find a cream that helps with, like, wrinkles and stuff like that.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I used to use coconut oil, and then I stopped doing that.
No, there's a cream, and it actually, like, expands.
I want more wrinkles. I want to make sure that my face looks like...
Gets rid of them.
Super chat.
Could be I may have seen a bit blood before.
All right, so you're thinking the cut happened before the knee. Ooh, shit, could you imagine? And Diego said he took the DQ. I got to watch it back. Do you have, Skitscat, do you have the video? If you can, put it on the community section. I'll watch it after. Actually, or I'll watch it right now. I don't know if there's a YouTube video showing it. Let me see. Michael, so Mitchell. It's Mitchell Pereira versus Diego Sanchez. Apparently, you know, Pereira is saying that it wasn't an illegal knee. It hit him in the chest. Damn, if that's the case, that sucks. Then if that's the case, can't they overturn that? Right? If he protests, can't they overturn it if it's clear that he kneed him in the chest?
I suppose, Mom.
Jessie wants it. She's ready. She's counting down the time. She's like, oh, it's 10:33.
No, I didn't
Under
say
30
anything.
minutes left to clock out.
Why do you make me out to be such a bad person?
Hey, look, it's Arlene.
Good.
I wish Darren Till would munch my hairy Kuntz yum.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It's Arlene Thomas. She's beautiful. Look at Arlene Thomas in the chat. Let me pull up a picture of Arlene Thomas over here. That's definitely her. Big fan of the show, Jesse. I don't know if you've ever seen Arlene before. But here's Arlene.
Come on, Arlene.
Oh, fuck. I just saved her.
Why would you?
I'm saving her picture for later. Ah, boy. Oh,
Man, you better
fuck,
back
what
up.
are we doing?
You're going to go to
How do you do
sleep.
it?
Man, you need to
It's his
back up
first
or
one.
you can go to sleep too.
Now click the tab.
These movies are violent enough for me. I need to see some action. I want to see someone's soul leave their body. I wish that guy from Colorado came in here and started shooting up the place, so I can see some action up close and personal.
Could you, thank you, Chrome. Could you imagine, though, like after saying something horrible like that, someone just kicks the door open and starts spraying the theater? Then what do? You're like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. That's like, you can't say that. It's racist. There's Arlene, by the way. Thank you for the donation.
Come on, Arlene.
It's hot. I like that. I like that donation. All right, let's go back to the community section and let's finish up the stories here and have a little fun. Right? What else do we have?
Oh, fuck. So Pedro Munoz, like I said, called out Uriah Faber and Frankie Edgar. So there's that. And then James Krause is furious still over UFC 247 judge Joe Solis's conflict
of
interest. Now, this is, what is it, 2 weeks after now?
He's got to move on.
He's still furious about it. What the fuck?
I feel like we missed a bunch of stories here. What the hell are all these stories? There's like a whole bunch of stories. Where did all these come from?
Those are old, Mom.
Oh, super chat.
This thing?
Wait, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Knee was directed towards body, but thigh hit head.
All right, so did the thigh like graze his chin or his cheek or something like that? Because if that's the case, it's illegal, right? As soon as it touches his head, that's it. It's a wrap. He should have never. I mean, listen. He should once the guy's grounded. You shouldn't even throw any, to be honest. But who knows? Yeah. So what about all these other stories? These are
we're not even getting to those yet, Moss.
Oh, okay.
Can you please be patient and just go to the story I'm reading? Thank you.
Well, this is the where is the story?
It's past this one right here, right there.
Oh,
there's just no picture.
Oh, great. So what is he pissed off about, Krause?
Krause, he's pissed off because UFC 247, Joe Solis, the one who had the horrible card for Jon Jones versus Reyes.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was just good.
He's upset because of a conflict of interest for his fight.
What is he upset about?
When he fought Trevin Giles. And
he lost. I thought he lost.
Well,
you thought he won?
There were some people who thought that Joe Solis ended up scoring it lopsided.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the first round Krause won. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
What does he say? Like, what is?
So,
I'm curious how I can't really remember, but I think Krause won the first round, and the next two I gave to his opponent.
Chat.
Oh, Arlene's back.
I want Darren to jerk his hot coom onto my picture.
Don't we all?
All right.
Don't we all, Arlene? Arlene's my new favorite hole. Shout out to sexy Arlene with the super chat.
Come on, Arlene.
Why am I showing Volkanovski?
I don't know, Mom.
Arlene's hot. I'm down with Arlene. I like the older women. So wait, so what did he say, Krause? So what was his complaint?
So Joe Solis scored the February 8th bout in Houston between James Krause and Trevin Giles in favor of Giles, helping sway a split decision in Giles' favor.
Man, you better back up.
You gotta pause these if you want me to read you the article.
There's like 400 things going on here.
No, there's not.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Moss, I'm a sick bastard. Because I think of shit like that every time I go to a movie theater.
I do too,
I always sit where I can see all the entrances and exits. Ain't no nigga about to surprise me. Yeah, boy, stay ready for some shit to go down. I expect it.
What do you do, though, if God forbid it happens?
I have the same thoughts. Like when I go into a movie theater, I'm like, what if someone like locks the doors and sets the theater on fire and we can't get out and we burn alive? Or what if someone
comes in? You should know where the exits are.
And what if someone comes in and starts like shooting up the place?
Like Inglourious Bastards, where they start like blow torches.
And they lock the doors and all the exits and you can't get out. Like, it's fucked up.
Super chat.
I mean, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Joseph with the deuce. Thank you. Dropping deuces here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Bukaki's amazing, according to BLS. Shout out to BLS. Okay.
No one.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to get done, so I'm entertaining them.
No, well, how the hell is that? All right, here's the fight that went down. And is he mad of what round? The hell just happened there?
Oh, man.
You with me, Jesse?
Yes.
You don't have much time left. You're almost out.
I just said
okay.
James Krause was upset because Joe Solis favored Giles in the decision to give Giles the split decision win, and James Krause does not agree that Giles won.
So you're saying what was the...
So he's still upset over it, and he wants to find some way to overturn this, but there's no real way to kind of argue it.
All right, yeah, why are we even entertaining this? You lost, Krause. You stepped in. You did great in one of the rounds, and that was it. You got the shit kicked out of you after that. Like, come on, man. Stop wasting my time. Krause. Sour Krause.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here is Connor, guys.
My foot was up a leon.
Ariel Helwani's MMA thoughts. The time is now to book the Conor McGregor next fight.
Diego Sanchez.
When McGregor tweeted that Saturday night during the UFC Rio Rancho card that he could feel a collective groan from the MMA community. Does he really want to fight Sanchez next? We doubt it. They think he would, but no one in their right mind thinks that fight makes any sense. But ARIEL Helwani viewed that tweet in a different light. A little over a month after his victory over Donald Cerrone, McGregor is ready to get back to work. And here's what ARIEL Helwani knows. There haven't been any serious talks about his next fight yet, per sources. It's not really weird, he did just fight after all, but when you have the biggest draw in history of the sport healthy, motivated, and ready to go, wouldn't it behoove all parties involved to start plotting the next move? Here's Helwani's hunch. The UFC wants to keep McGregor in the bullpen until it is sure Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson is actually going to happen on April 18th in Brooklyn, New York. That's all well and good, but here's the problem with that. The fight is in 2 months, and the only way to be sure it's going to happen is to actually wait until April 18th. How does Helwani know this? Well, UFC President Dana White has repeatedly said McGregor is next for the winner of that fight, and that if either Ferguson or Nurmagomedov withdraws, McGregor will be the first to call. Meanwhile, McGregor has repeatedly said he wants to fight at least 3 times this year and wants to be active. Remember, before the Cerrone fight, he was talking about taking another fight in March, if all went well, which it did. Of course, the March fight is not going to happen. Helwani thinks it would be a big mistake to keep McGregor on ice until April 18th.
Yeah, I agree.
The plan right now should be to get him back in there by May or June. That's most realistic. And yes, Helwani knows there isn't a domestic pay-per-view currently slated for May or June. He's already addressed that. The UFC can figure that one out easily by adding another date. McGregor is worth it.
You got the Gaethje fight and you got the Poirier fight. You got the rematch with Poirier. I'm down for both of those.
Yes.
Make them happen. Like, what are we doing? Just make it happen. And then it kind of makes more sense for him to get another crack at Khabib.
Yes.
Like, then it kind of makes sense. So do it. Listen, you already beat Poirier. You're going to destroy Gaethje. Let's be serious here. You're going to knock his head right off. Make it happen. But the problem is this. He likes this 170 thing now. So he says he'll be ready for 155. Maybe he's waiting in the wings. Maybe he's actually in fight shape to swoop in if someone falls out. It's possible. I don't know. Like, what do you do, Jess? April's right around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of them waiting, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, until it could be Ferguson thing.
So how about that then? You have him wait. Yeah, and if someone falls out,
he replaces, and whoever wins, if nobody falls out, he fights.
Yeah, we're not far away. March is right here.
Yeah, I would say just wait.
Yeah, you're right. Because now it's like...
Because it's a better fight.
What are you going to do? You're going to rush him into something else where he could take an L?
That nobody really cares about, too.
Yeah. We waited too long. It should have been immediate. Like, after the Cowboy situation, should have threw someone else at him.
Yeah.
But that ship has sailed.
Yes, sir.
That's right, Connor.
That's all. That's it, Moss.
That's right. We agree. We agree.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, let's read a couple of comments from the chat. I got a pee-pee.
What?
Just I drank a lot of coffee. So.
We're almost over.
Karyn
Can't
Bryant.
wait 15 minutes?
No, Karyn Bryant, maybe just read the chat. I'll be
okay.
I'm old. I can't hold it in.
Ben says BBF belt. Mike H. Ryan Fook of Man. Today is Ann's birthday. Don't be a dick. Ryan Reedy says Moss sold me drugs again. And Jonathan Yorgate says, I think it would be good for him to wait. I agree. I take Adderall says, do you think Triple C versus Jon Jones sells pay-per-views? What? The Omi says, haha, Ninja thought he was going to take my food until I let him know. What's up? LOL. What did you say? LOL. He got all scared after I slapped him, laughing my ass off. Cho Robinson says, Connor's a movie that needs making. He has a movie. Jonathan Yargate says, haha, you said my name's open. Oh, did I say it wrong? What is it? Yargates? Triple K, not Triple C. BLS says, please. And Jones is a fake. PED says, Ch Robinson. Frumptious Snowman says, the UFC offered Santos a Rumble fight, but he declined quick. Mr. Curly says, I fought Kelvin Gastelum's cousin back in 98 in Yuma, AZ. Nice. Jesse and Chris, thank you for the birthday shout out and your beautiful singing. Jesse, my wing woman. Aww.
Yeah, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So we should probably touch base on the UFC. I mean, there's a card this weekend. We discussed the Wilder Fury situation. Looking forward to that. We'll be reacting to that.
Man, you better back up. You're going to go to sleep. Man, you need to back up. You can go to sleep too.
Updates from the movie theater. Chrome.
Fuck it, I'm about to sneak my way upstairs to the movie projectors. When I get up there, I'm gonna figure out a way to get some Pornhub videos to start playing in the middle of a movie. 2 girls and a cup should get the people going. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm in. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Can you record that? You going up there and post it on the website, please?
Frumptuous Snowman says I would call, but I'm too shy and Moss is brutal.
Well, it's a good thing the phone lines aren't open.
Am I brutal, Jesse? I think I'm a nice guy.
Well, sometimes you can be pretty brutal. Yeah. Very hurtful.
I'm brutal to this person, Karyn Bryant, because she deserves it. Everyone else I love.
Well, you're brutal to me.
Well, you deserve it too. Anyone with a vagina can catch these hands. I'm just kidding.
Then you don't deserve to be in a relationship.
Don't worry. I'll slap the shit out of you after the show. Take that. What are you going to do? Actually, she got a little violent with me today, Jesse. I felt like I was
beat the fuck out of
I almost
him.
had to call the police.
I wasn't putting up with the shit anymore. No more. Will Jesse Bell Hill get walked over?
Fucking started swinging at me.
You don't walk over me anymore.
Up. I wasn't doing anything.
Happen.
And she fucking started swinging.
It's true.
The period's right around the corner, so that's probably... Did you have period hands? Did you have the period fists?
Are you serious?
I'm joking. Girls get so mad about that. You have period knuckles?
Offensive.
You start swinging when it's coming. It's like, it's coming! Watch out for my bloody knuckles. All right. I'm kidding, Jesse. Jesus. Felder versus Hooker is the fight, the main event. And this thing should lead us right into Fury versus Wilder. The card starts early. 7 p.m. Eastern time is the main card. And 4 p.m. Eastern time is the prelims. So let's look at this, Jesse. You ready for your fight briefing? I mean, you have it tomorrow. Did you plan it out yet? Or
No.
No? What? What are you going to do?
Go to the card, Moss.
Would you ever do fight briefing topless? What would it cost? What kind of donation? Like, it's just seashells.
I'm seriously going to get slapped tonight.
Seashells. A seashell fight briefing. Would you ever do that?
Go to the card, Moss.
We should have it. I have an idea.
Moss.
What about this? One of the fight nights.
Go to the card.
Hold on a second. I got an idea. One of the fight nights, we should have a bet. The person who gets the most fights wrong on goat milk, okay? The other person has to sit in the background topless while fight briefing goes on.
You know it's not going to happen.
Well, you got to cover up the top a little bit.
Stupid. Go to the card.
No, you don't want to do that?
Stop being stupid. You're
Seashells?
being an idiot. You're acting like an idiot. Go to the card.
What the hell just happened?
Go to the card.
Because
now.
I said period knuckles?
Nobody said that except you. So go to the card. Please.
I'm going to call up Karyn Bryant. I'm calling... Karyn, take care of this. It's racist. Anyway, let's go to the card. Paul Felder versus Dan Hooker. Main event of the evening. Can you give us a tease of who you're leaning towards,
Negative.
Jesse? What? $12 minutes left in the show. 12. We rode this ride. 12 minutes left.
Are you done?
You're not going to give us a little peek?
No, you have to tune in tomorrow.
Damn it. All right.
Man, you better
Co-main
back
event,
up.
Jim
You
Crute.
can go to sleep. Man, you need to back up, or you can go to sleep too.
I hate when this happens. Chrome.
Boss, my guy, when that happens, you have to call 1-800-CHOKE-THAT-HOE. They will show up and handle any problems you have with your girl. Heard Greg Hardy was one of their supervisors.
Let me write that number down. Does that exist? I don't think that exists. I think that's fake. 1-800-CHOKE-THAT-HOE? Seems like there's too many letters, too. Wait. Choke that hoe? No, I don't think that works. 1-800-CHOKE-THAT-HOE? No? Jesse doesn't find it funny. All right, next fight over here. Crude versus... How do you say this guy's name? Alexeychuk? I think that's how you do it, right? Alexeychuk? No?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, how would you say it?
Probably the same way.
Okay. Next fight on the card. Let's see what we got over here. And it is Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Yan Xiaonan. That's the next one over here. It's not a bad fight night, like matchup-wise. Interesting stuff. It's not like superstar names, but not too bad. Ben Sassoli versus Marcos Rogerio de Lima. And Brad Riddle versus Magomed Mustafayev. Where are they fighting? Where is this card? This is New Zealand. Oh, damn. New Zealand Hooker got a little bit of an advantage. They threw him one. Man, they're throwing Felders to the Wolves here. New Zealand. Do you think that gives Hooker an edge?
I can't talk about it.
No? Why?
Tomorrow.
Well, I mean, do you think it gives him an edge?
I'm not
saying.
going to talk about it.
Is there anything what can you talk
give
about?
your thoughts on the card. I will give mine tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for fight briefing.
Super chat.
Disgrazia.
Karyn has not prejudice. You're just a feminist.
Karyn has not prejudice. You're just a feminist. Wait, hold on a second. Let me try to figure this one out.
It
Karyn.
says Karyn, he's not prejudiced. You're just a feminist. It's not
Oh,
hard to
okay.
figure
I thought
out.
you're right. I heard that wrong. He's not prejudiced. So Cejudo's not. Yeah, you know, I don't know if that's a feminist thing. Well, actually, she is a feminist. But because she's made claims before that because she was a woman, she didn't get treated like the guys. There's no way Cejudo's prejudiced. But if you want to run that back, watch the beginning of the stream. A lot less awkward. Let's see what we got here. So, I mean, what do you think of the card? What would you rate this fight night?
I think it's trash.
Trash? Really? You don't like it at all, huh?
No, I'm lying to you. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan.
So you're not lying to me?
No, that was sarcasm.
Oh. So you don't like it. So what would you rate it before the fight happened?
I don't know. It's better than the last fight night. So, I don't know. Like a 7.
Oh, you think it's better than the last one?
Yeah.
So wait, so if this is trash, what the hell is the last card?
Trash.
Trash. More trash? Extra trash? I like that's earlier. So the UFC is doing a smart thing, not running into the boxing event. It's a smart move because Felder versus Hooker going against Wilder Fury would just be suicide. So I like that they did that. All right, let's get the thoughts on this card in the chat. We'll wind this shit down. And happy birthday to Annie. I know it is a little awkward. I don't know why. I feel like I got the
It's
sweats.
only awkward if you make it awkward.
Well, I know I feel a little awkward right now. Why do I feel
That's not my
awkward?
problem. That's your own problem.
Well, I think it's pretty much both of our problem right
No,
now.
it's your problem. I feel great. Solid 6. Still salty about Jones. Henry Galusha says, love you guys. Love you, Henry. Facts. Cringe. Kevin sucks, he says. Main event is lit. It's better than the last card. Hyphen says, LOL. Not the first Hooker Felder has had.
Oh, boom, roasted.
Wonderful, wonderful.
PBR says, damn. 12 years ago, Henry Cejudo was given a gold medal. T-Brit says, LOL. Shannon Stewart says, love those glasses. I love them too.
Yeah, those are the anniversary birthday glasses.
Yeah. Great show as always, guys. You're the awkward one, Jess. No, you're the awkward one, just drunk. You two are both hilarious today.
Appreciate it, Rye.
Try. What's in contract? I'm smart. Contract man? What? Nobody's giving you a contract. What are you talking about? I take Adderall says, I don't know who's going to win, but I'm going with Henry for the win.
Henry? Wait, over Karyn Bryant? Who's Henry fighting? How about Henry going after Peter Yan, too? What about that?
No, he's not. Not anymore.
No, I'm saying in the tweets, like going after him, too.
Well, because Peter Yan turned him down.
That'd be pretty wild. Wait, Peter Yan turned down Henry Cejudo?
Peter Yan said something about how Cejudo wasn't competition to him or some shit like that. But he wanted to get the belt. But I think Cejudo's afraid to fight Peter Yan. So
I feel like a 135-pound belt, it could be vacated. If Henry goes up to Volkanovski, that thing might be up for grabs. Who would you, if that belt was vacant and Henry goes up to 145, right? Say he goes up there. You can't leave the belt anymore. It's got to be up. Who would you have as the fight at bantamweight? Who would you have compete for that thing?
wait, if the belt was vacant?
Yes. Like I said, Henry Cejudo goes up to 145 to fight Volkanovski. What would be the matchup for the belt? Like you have Benavidez versus...
man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep.
Oh.
Man, you need to back up
What's
or
going
you
on
can go
here?
to sleep too.
Here's an idea to make big bucks on a fight night. JBH wears a pair of vibrating panties and for every dollar donated is a second you put it on full blast. Horny bastards will be throwing $100 donations left and right.
I'm with you.
Might even get that 500.
I'm down with that, Period Knuckles. Thank you for the donation. Love the name.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What do you think about that idea?
I think you can suck on another man's cock. You both can, actually.
The countdown continues. Thank you for the donations tonight. You're all wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'll
sitting on the couch tonight.
Stop it. God damn.
Man, you better back
You just
up.
fucking
You
took a
gotta go to
nosedive
sleep.
for no
Man,
reason.
You need to back up, or you can go to
Chrome.
sleep
Stupid
too.
comments.
What up, Chrome? You sound like Karyn Bryant now.
So Karyn has a problem with what Triple C said, but she had no problem with Rampage motorboating her in front of everybody.
Tell me about
She
it.
only takes up for the black guys. She is the racist one. Triple is that little kid we let get away with stuff cause he's small.
Do you think we give him a longer leash, Triple C, because he is a tiny little guy, 5'4"? You think he gets away with more that way?
No, I think he embraced the king of cringe thing that he had going, so.
I got to say this, Chrome, if you missed the beginning, watch the beginning. Love to know your thoughts on that. And Lee W., there he is in the chat. That bidet is there. Let us know. Shoot us an email. And let us know if you have any updates so
Man,
we can
you better
send
back
you
up, or you gonna go to
something
sleep.
wonderful,
Man, you
wonderful.
need to back up, or you can go to sleep too.
What up, Brad?
I love this channel. I always support you and represent you. The awkward fighting and quick anger makes new viewers weirded out and
I
not
know.
subscribe.
Poor babies.
I agree.
I've had 3 friends tell me they weren't into this channel after some of this stuff.
I agree, Brett.
I don't care.
How do we
Stop
get
complaining. Jesus Christ. Big babies. We're over here talking about, oh, you can say whatever you want. You can act however you want. And then we get people complaining the moment they start feeling a little awkward. Like,
No,
am I affecting you? No. So just move on with your life and enjoy the show.
I agree with Brett. I'm not going to lie.
Sure,
Like,
shocker you do.
I think it's immature.
Oh, that's too bad. Be a
But
big
thank
baby.
you.
Moss is a big baby, like Brett. 2 big babies over here.
Thank you for the
Someone
donation.
get these 2
Brett.
diapers.
Oh, my God.
Old man diapers.
She's off the rails. RC, what up?
I want to see Cejudo get whooped up by Nunez.
Yeah, that would be fun. Knock the racism out of him, right? RC, what do you think? Let's go. What do you think about Nunez beating the shit out of Cejudo?
I think that would happen. Very, very much so.
You know, man, would Amanda Nunez beat Henry Cejudo? Would she beat him? I mean, she's great. She's the goat of the women, but Cejudo still is a guy, you know? He does hit pretty hard. I don't know if Amanda would beat her. I mean, I can't believe I'm even thinking about this, but and it's never going to happen. But I still got to go with Triple C. I mean, he's a man, right? Wouldn't Cejudo beat Nunez? What do you think?
I already said Nunez is going to beat Cejudo.
What would you say in the chat? Like, if that did happen, never going to happen, of course. But what if it did happen?
Pale Monkey says she would slaughter that chump. President Vigo says, are those prescription glasses? Yes, they are. They are indeed. There isn't a woman on this planet that Cejudo wouldn't beat and smash into the ground. Ann H says, Jess, love those happy birthday glasses. They're just for you, Ann. I got them just for you. Moss cannot take JBH seriously with those insane glasses, bro. It's a point. Bro, Nunez for the win, knockout round 1. That's sexual assault. How dare you? Nunez would rock this world. He would stab her with his tiny penis. Anybody can get the smoke against Triple C, men or women, even children. Don't worry, be happy. Triple chump to you. Come on, Henry will get crumbled like a taco. Everyone say goodnight to Nicole. Good night, Nicole. Jesse, raise your chair. You look shorter than usual. My chair's always this height.
She's just chilling right now. Look at her. She's just slouching. She's like that kid in class that kicks the legs up and says, almost time for recess. I'm almost out of here. Right? That's it. Let's see. What else we got in here? Well, the chat's on fire over here. Got a lot of people hanging with the boys tonight.
Hanging with the boys.
Nunez would roll Cejudo up into a little ball and put him in her vajayjay.
Wonderful.
I love it. I love the cringe of this chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. As we wind the show down, Jesse will be live tomorrow for Fight Briefing. And you'll get all the guaranteed picks.
You're going to go to sleep.
Kind of
You need to back up, or you can go to sleep too.
Triple C can have full-blown AIDS and the coronavirus and he'll still ragdoll Amanda. We love you, Jesse, even when you act like quadruple B. Smirking face. Heart.
Yeah. See, they love you, Jesse. What do you think about that? They love you.
Thanks.
There you go. You should wear those glasses more often. It makes you look smarter.
I'm happy you think so.
Look at that.
Don't be an idiot.
Well, hold on a second.
Well, don't put the camera on me if you don't want me to end the show.
Sheesh. See you later, PBR, and see you later, everyone. Yeah, so Friday's Fuko Friday. Tomorrow's fight briefing. Saturday, we're going to react to you both cards. Hooker versus Felder.
Man, you better back up or you're going to go to sleep.
Donation.
Man, you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Kroma.
What happened early in the show? Moss, you know I hate revisiting the past. Even if it was just 2 hours ago. I know nothing about the past because I leave it there. I don't even know what you said 5 minutes ago because it's in the past.
We did about 45 minutes on the whole racism thing and Karyn Bryant. So if you do want to know our thoughts on that, we got into detail earlier in the stream. So go run it back. If anyone missed it and wants to know our hot take on that situation, run it back. And we got pretty fired up. 45 minutes. We wasted too much time on it. All right. Well, we are out of here. You pumped up for the 2 cards this Saturday?
Absolutely.
All right. What are you more excited about? Felder Hooker or Wilder Fury?
Probably the UFC card.
Okay. The UFC card. Let us know in the chat what you're excited about, and we'll see you. Well, Jesse, we'll see you mañana.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole. Moss.
I was hoping you close your eyes or
You're not helping
something.
your situation right now.
What does that mean?
Well.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Help me. No. No.